Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of the Carabao Cup final between Chelsea and Liverpool from Wembley. Let's go and get another trophy and be our fourth trophy since May.
Yeah, unfortunately I watched that game on television as well. That was not so cool.
So guys, get involved in the chat. Chelsea versus Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. Let's go.
Didn't work out, especially in the very beginning, when Chelsea went really for us. But
we're just gonna play well. We just gotta play to the strength of what the team wants to be and what we want to be. We've got to go for it, and we got to play with a bit of apprehensive. Go for it.
You play still some football, which we should do as well. Then we have a chance, and we don't need more.
Jamie, one last piece of team news, one late piece of team news, which is that Thiago, who was named in Liverpool's starting 11, has been injured in the warm-up and will be replaced by navigator Harvey Elliott. Comes onto the bench for Liverpool. Does that change things in your view?
It massively changed it. That's a huge blow. The partnership between Thiago and Fabinho, the record is absolutely fantastic. And the last game at Stamford Bridge, that was the one area where Chelsea really dominated Liverpool in the centre of the pitch. But I just felt with Thiago and Fabinho there, plus Jordan Henderson coming back in, they would certainly match them there.
Come on, Chelsea!
So things have changed for Liverpool. Chelsea's preparations, as we've heard earlier from Thomas Tuchel, have been disrupted by the diversion of what's been happening outside, with a statement coming from Roman Abramovich. Now is the time to focus on the football. Jimmy, so many times in the earlier stages of this competition, we see the man...
Chelsea! We're Chelsea! We're Chelsea! Oh, Chelsea! We're Chelsea! We're Chelsea! We're Chelsea! Oh, Chelsea!
It's a trophy that you want to win. You're here now. You're at the final. You're putting your best team forward.
Come on, Chelsea!
You don't want to come here to lose. You want to win it. And yes, at the beginning of the season, when you play your first matches, you let the...
So guys, get voting in the chat. Chelsea versus Liverpool. Who do you think is going to win?
You're here. You're in it to win it. That's it. You know, it doesn't matter how. You're in it to win it.
And it's not just about the silverware that potentially the sides could win today, Jamie. This, for Chelsea, is about capping off that brilliant year. This could be their fourth trophy of the year. For Liverpool, it's about giving added momentum and potentially a springboard into that title race.
And the Champions League, yeah, for both of these sides, this is the sort of the catalyst that you need. And both
MVP, world famous Chelsea.
Obviously, we've not really spoken today is about the goalkeepers. You look at, no sentiment with Tuchel. He's gone with Mendy, who's strongest keeper. Obviously, with Jurgen Klopp, he's gone a different way. He's gone with Kelleher. He feels he's done it all the way through this competition. I really hope we're not going to be talking about it at the end of the game and saying, well, he should have gone with Alisson. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. This is going to be huge.
Come on, Chelsea!
In the season, I expect this one to be every bit as good.
Hey, waka, hey, and the Mendy was on the window. He goes up, and they go. Hey, well, Mendy, you fucking legend.
They will decide, that is no doubt. And that's what I just mentioned, obviously, the situation with Thiago is not obviously...
Come on, Chelsea!
Huge game, really looking forward to it. I think now with Thiago being out there, it's a real 50-50 game.
Come on, Chelsea!
Cup final, your commentary team, Gary Neville and Martin Tyler.
We're Chelsea! We're Chelsea! Chelsea! Oh, Chelsea! Come on, Lose! Oh, Thiago Silva! Oh, Thiago Silva! Oh, Thiago Silva! Hello, everybody. I'm going to now give you the lineups for both teams, which is the lineup for Chelsea is Mendy's in goal over Kepa, Chalobah, Silva, Rudiger, Azpilicueta, Kante, Kovacic, Alonso, Mount, Havertz, Pulisic. On the bench is Kepa, James, Sarr, Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek, Saul, Hudson-Odoi, Lukaku and Werner. The Liverpool team is as followed. Kelleher is in goal. Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho. Thiago is not playing today. He has injured himself in the warm-up So Naby Keita is coming in. Harvey Elliott is on the bench. So it's Henderson, Diaz, Salah, Mane. On the bench is Alisson, Kanate, Miller, Harvey Elliott, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Minamino, Jota, Dominikas, and Divock Origi. And that's your team to play Chelsea today. Minutes of applause for hopefully we're all standing with Ukraine, and it always will be. There's our representatives, Bruce Bottom Arena. Good boys! Come on, Chelsea.
Which will be sung by 20.
One thing I want to say is, Liverpool fans, you are disrespectful to the national anthem. Ooh! Liverpool fans, you're disrespectful cunts.
Well, you might have noticed the British Sign Language interpreter Ben Bridger playing a part. Togetherness again emphasised as the players, rivals from now on, pose side by side. Again, in support of the terrible situation in Ukraine. Well, let's go to the team news for you. Thomas Tuchel had a difficult choice in goal, but he has gone with Edouard Mendy, the first choice of course, but only his second ever game in this competition. Three at the back with Trevor Chalobah coming in for the injured Andreas Christensen. Cesar Azpilicueta, the one survivor from Chelsea's last League Cup win here 7 years ago. Aspi has a full set of competition winners with the club, and N'Golo Kanté will join in. He's on the winning side today.
Come on, Chelsea!
Misses out after a midweek injury. Mason Mount's return to fitness is timely. Kai Havertz proving himself a man for the big occasion, so Romelu Lukaku is again on the bench, as is Reece James, who hasn't, because of injury, featured yet in 2022. Jurgen Klopp announced a month ago that Quillian Kelleher would be in goal and not his number one, Alisson. It is the back four, as was against Leeds on Wednesday. And Jordan Henderson, the captain, comes back in the midfield alongside Fabinho, and now Naby Keita after Thiago became a casualty in the warm-up. And with Roberto Firmino out and Diogo Jota only just making the bench, it's a front three which has scored 7 goals between them in the last 2 matches, with Luis Diaz hitting the ground running in a Liverpool shirt. The late addition to their substitute list, 18-year-old Harvey Elliott. Here's Chelsea against Liverpool for the first domestic trophy of the season, and it's live!
Well, I absolutely love this game in the Premier League earlier on in the season. One of the great games that we've seen. And both these managers have got fantastic records, achieved great things. Jurgen Klopp smiling, Thomas Tuchel smiling. pretty certain we're going to see a fantastic match here. But look at that.
Wow.
A big loss for Liverpool pre-match.
Wow.
Tears from Thiago.
He's a good player. I will give him credit on that. He don't like to be injured. Literally prior to a major final.
On the original team sheet, but not able to make it out on the pitch. So we've got third versus second in the Premier League table. The current European and World Cup champions against the most decorated club in the English game. But with compassion and tolerance needed more than ever, the players prepare to take the knee in a desire for an equal society and a peaceful world. It's always
The game gets underway. Chelsea versus Liverpool in the first cup final of the season. To see who wins the Carabao Cup, aka the League Cup.
very much the supporters' competition you feel. And a lovely sunny day in
Come on, Chelsea!
I agree with that, Martin, on it being the supporters' competition. I think there were doubts over this competition maybe going back 5-10 years ago, but it's had a resurgence. We've seen some great semi-finals and finals in the last few years.
Yeah, you think of the big teams.
Well done, Rudiger.
City almost made it a permanent trophy, winning 4 in a row, which Liverpool themselves did in the early 1980s. But Chelsea beat Spurs, they got to the semi-final. Tops Liverpool beat Arsenal in the other semi.
Yeah, the atmosphere is absolutely fantastic, and I think the thing that
Come on, Chelsea!
they'll do better than the FA is give more tickets to the supporters of the clubs. I think 38,000 is it from both Liverpool and Chelsea here today.
And the primary colours of football, really. Blue against red.
Go on, Alonso.
Here's Marcus Alonso.
Guys, get your questions in the chat. Like, subscribe if you are new.
Players are, and most of them have been through plenty of finals. There's always early nerves. Always the worry that an early mistake can wreck the aspirations. Not had a lot of time to think about the final, of course. Chelsea playing the Champions League on Tuesday, and that was at home. They haven't had to travel. Liverpool had a kind of, I guess to say it's easy, it's unfair to Leeds United, but it was very one-sided. Right to the end when Andy Robertson's corner was headed in by Virgil van Dijk, 2 for Salah, 2 for Mane, 2 for the centre-backs. Everybody got a little bit of warm-up as well as the points that are very valuable in the pursuit of Manchester City.
Come on, Chelsea!
And 2 draws between them in the Premier League this season. A pretty attritional one up at Anfield at the start when Reece James got sent off, handling on the line, and Tuchel's side gritting it out in the second half. In a joyous January frolic, really. One of the best games Gary and I have been privileged to see this season. He didn't want it to finish that day, and let's hope it carries on in the same vein here.
It's just the approach of the two managers. You can see that Jurgen Klopp's trying to get his front three.
Come on, boys!
Chelsea back through. Man on man, there they are.
And Luis Diaz, very much a novice to English football, but he's done very well in his few appearances. Signed from Porto, where he's having a fantastic season in Portuguese football. 14 goals before the move.
Go on, Kai. Go on, Mount.
There's Chelsea on the move here.
Mount on the ball, Alonso. Oh, got out being by Trent.
Intervened now and played out
Well,
for
unlucky Alonso, unlucky.
Or is the referee? Still under 40. He was the Premier League's youngest referee at 25 back in 2008. Didn't start great for him. And he's rebuilt his career very successfully. Henderson. Sadio Mane has done well as a makeshift central striker, but he hasn't played in this competition since 2018. Liverpool have used it as a stepping stone in the domestic cups. Perhaps the reason why they haven't got on the roll of honour as often as Chelsea have, because they've used it as a pathway for their younger players. Stepping stone into Premier League and Champions League football.
Come on, Chelsea!
Benefited the results. Here's Salah. Ex-Chelsea, of course.
Don't give Salah time.
Back to Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold.
Well done, Alonso.
Settling nicely.
Go on, Mount.
Mount. Very much a Chelsea fan.
Well done, Mount. Well done.
His team up the pitch. Played here, of course, plenty of times with England, and in a couple of losing FA Cup finals. Havertz. Nice touch by Cole.
Go on, Havertz.
Fitness test to be involved today.
Just keep running.
Havertz drives on.
Oh!
Pulisic. There's no offside.
Oh!
And Kelleher
Alonso.
made a very important start.
Come on, keep pushing. Come on, Chelsea.
Can't have us started this game so well. Just take
That ball. Havertz. Azpilicueta to Pulisic. Should have been 1-0 Chelsea. Should have been 1-0 Chelsea.
He takes it for granted, I think, that he just needs to get contact on it and doesn't really put his foot through it.
If you keep playing like that, I think we can get a goal Sunday morning later.
Scorer in midweek in the Champions League.
Can you do it again, please?
An FA Cup final defeat to Arsenal. He scored early in that game. He should have scored early in this one.
It's a massive chance.
Massive chance. We all always say it's a massive chance, but just keep showing the pressure and the passion. Come on, Chelsea! Kante, Mount. Is that a foul by Fabinho? No. Play on. Well done, Chalobah. One shell to the ball back. And now here comes Azpilicueta. Is that a foul by Fabinho? It is. Free kick to Chelsea. Get in. Get in. Fabinho, you ain't getting away with this one. Hello. He gets away with a lot of murder, does Fabinho, when he plays against us.
Without bookings, Azpilicueta was asking for a booking.
You should never ask for a booking because it's too early in the game, I would say.
He knows what he's doing. The Chelsea right wing back.
Well done, Aspi! Free kick to be taken by Mason Mount. Hopefully someone in below can get theirs onto it. To Rudiger, and it goes out for a goal kick to Liverpool. Ball got crossed in by Mason Mount at the far stick towards Rudiger, who couldn't get control of it, and it goes up for a goal kick to Chelsea. To Liverpool, sorry.
9 wins in a row, 6 of them in the Premier League.
Well done, Alonso! Well done!
81 games between them this season, these two. They've suffered just 6 defeats, and they've scored 188 goals.
Come on, just keep pressurising. Unlucky Aspi.
The Chelsea captain. He did play for Porto against Chelsea in the Champions League. There's Diaz, so we'll have some idea of what they're facing here.
Come on, boys. Well done, Aspi.
Can't quite get there, but he was trying to anticipate.
Unlucky Havertz.
And made sure that Liverpool kept possession.
Just keep pressurising, and eventually the opportunity will come.
Chelsea front three just rushing the Liverpool backline at the moment on the ball. Real high energy start from
We're just going to keep pressing. And at the moment, when we get into these cup games, we tend to press a lot more. In the league, we don't tend to be like this. It's just...
Also bypassing
Oh, look, he Havertz. Like, because like at the moment we're riding the crest of a wave.
Liverpool not being allowed to get into their stride as
Because we don't want them to, because we know what happens if they do. They can punish us.
Chelsea sharper.
Come on, boys!
Early parts of this game.
Just keep past the ball. Keep doing and throwing. And let's keep going, keep showing this, that, and t'other. You never know what could happen. But we should be 1-0 up. Pulisic with a good shot. Very good crossing on the floor by Aspilicueta, saved by Keller. Here comes Alonso, has put a bit too much on the ball. No, he hasn't. And he's passed it to Mason Mount. Mason Mount crosses it in, cleared. Are Liverpool going to get it cleared? Yes, they have. Mason Mount's chasing after it. Trent gets it cleared for Liverpool. Now it's coming back with Thiago Silva. Is that a foul by Henderson and Alonso? No, it isn't. But Kovacic with the ball for Chelsea. Now it's with Alonso. Alonso now to Havertz. No, to Mount. I keep remembering because all of it like I like. Mount's on the ball for Chelsea. Now it's up to Rudiger. Rudiger to Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta trying to go along towards Kai Havertz, but was put out by Joe Matip. And now it's going to Fabinho. Fabinho to Naby Keita. Naby Keita to Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz is now up against Chalobah. Chalobah, now it's Mane. Trying to get through towards Chalobah, but cleared by Rudiger. And now it's going to be coming back, starting with Matip for Liverpool. Matip's gone to the other side, towards... Apologies for part. Virgil van Dijk. My man was what he calls it. Virgil van Dijk up towards Sadio Mane up against Chalobah. Mane. Mane's gone past Chalobah. He's gone to the box. He's now passed it up to Luis Diaz. We've had the shot blocked by Rudiger, and now Chelsea can get away with it and see what we can do on the counter. Mount to Alonso. Alonso gone back to Rudiger. Rudiger for Chelsea. Where are you going to go, Sam? Rudiger's gone long towards Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz up against Joe Matip. But the header has gone straight towards Mason Mount. Mason Mount to Havertz. Havertz for Chelsea. Kai Havertz for the Blues. Kai Havertz now towards N'Golo Kante. Kante for Chelsea. Now it's with Chalobah. Chalobah to Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta to Chalobah. Chalobah now to Silva. Silva to Kovacic. Kovacic just lost his possess. Just managed to get away with it. And a challenging by Silva managed to stop Liverpool maybe getting through on goal with Mohamed Salah. Nearly Silva's done. It just looks like Silva might be a bit winded or something like that. But I have no idea what something's wrong with Silva.
Silva needing some attention. You might recall he had to go off early in the Champions League final.
No, but the thing is, look, he's holding there. He's holding there, so it must be something to do with ribs. It has to be a rib, something to do with his ribs. It's got to be. It's not an arm or a leg. It's a rib.
In the last 24, 48 hours.
Liverpool have lost their Thiago.
It's literally there. If you guys want to know on the body, it's there. Which is like the shoulder blade sort of area. It's like just below the armpit area, which is not really a good place, but we just go away and see what happens. At the moment, it's Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0, 30 minutes played. Silva! The guy's a grafter, but Pulisic should have put Chelsea 1-0 up.
Trying to clear his head, Christian Pulisic. And not converting this.
If anything, Pulisic is a great technician, but he just lacks that little bit of ruthlessness that the likes of Mane.
If you hit it on the side and hit it left or right, that would be in the back of the net. Pulisic, Captain America. So when he scores, I always do the Superman thing because he's Captain America. So to do with Marvel, so I go and yeah, he's like our superhero, but he doesn't. No, not like that. If I take a moment. Hope you'll be alright, Silva. There he is, Thiago Alcantara. One plays, one doesn't.
Do we know what he's done? What the injury is?
I would love to know.
Real shame for him.
I think Jurgen Klopp has talked about the big problem with him has been keeping him fit.
Yeah.
Throw in for Liverpool. I think that's Diaz on the ball. Cleared by Rudiger. Rudiger the tread, shagged it, and Kante clears it for Chelsea, but back with Liverpool. With Matip. Now it's Van Dijk. Back to Kelleher.
Chelsea calling the tune early on.
Now it's with Fabinho.
0-0 and
It's now gone to the other side towards Robertson. Robertson to Keita.
steps to riding out that early storm.
Now it's with Sadio Mane. Mane now to Matip.
Strode forward to great purpose.
Matip blocked by Kovacic. Now it's away. And it's now with Havertz for Chelsea. Is he going to have any support? He's now got it with Kovacic. Kovacic plays through. It's Havertz for Chelsea. Kai Havertz. He puts it across. Mason Mount has a shot with blocked. Kovacic with another shot blocked by Matip. Kante for Chelsea. And now he's lost the ball to Diaz. Diaz up against Kante and Chalobah. Chelsea are starting well on all fronts.
Another really good chance for Chelsea through Mount. The thing is, when it goes to Pulisic and Mount, you don't expect them to score
You don't expect them.
in the same way that
Right.
you do that Liverpool.
Because Mason Mount is our top assister of the season. He assists goals more than scores it. It's with Mane! Sadio Mane is cleared by N'Golo Kante. Well done, Kante. Well done, Kante, but Chalobah's thinking, what the heck's going on?
I'm just thinking that both teams are equal in many respects, but the likes of him, Salah, Diaz, and Jota on the bench as well, have just got that killer instinct above those Chelsea front players. I think you need to take the chances, Chelsea. They're playing well at the moment.
We're trying to take our chances, but they're just blocking everything. Well done, Kante! Is that a corner? No, corner for Liverpool. It's a goal kick for Chelsea.
The players on the field in red felt that too. Another time to just turn.
Yeah, I think his control's good. Havertz started really well. And he watches and waits for that first run from Pulisic and plays it back. The first touch is good. Second one just to get out of his feet, but just hesitates a little bit and takes too long in the end.
Look at that, 7 goals, 8 assists this season for Mason Mount. He's consistent. When you think you got 7 goals and you've assisted more than you scored, so you can tell that he's not a guy who scores a lot, but he assists more than he does. But just keep showing the pressure that we've got. The ball got played in from Trent Alexander-Arnold up towards Mane in the box, but he couldn't connect with the header properly, and it goes wide, well wide, now for a goal kick to Chelsea.
The second goal at the Emirates, where he was picked out by that sort of pass, but ran in behind and converted, which Mane couldn't do with the header here.
Oh, Mendy!
So important to Liverpool. Getting on for 100 assists between them in all competitions.
I think it's where Trent Alexander-Arnold picks that ball up there. You ordinarily would say it's too narrow to cross. You can't cross from there, but he can.
Salah.
Come on, Chelsea!
Here for Liverpool. Keita, a late inclusion.
Fabinho for Liverpool. Now it's with Keita. Keita now to Van Dijk. Van Dijk Is he going to go that way? No, he's going back to Keita. Keita to Robertson. Robertson to Diaz. Diaz back to Keita.
More control.
Keita to Van Dijk. Van Dijk is going now to Matip.
Percentage stats will be changing.
Matip to Kelleher in the Liverpool goal. Now to Van Dijk. 20 minutes played, 0-0. Now it's with Fabinho.
Fabinho and Matip just taking the sting out of the game, recognising that they just need to change the momentum of this match.
Strange enough, neither of these sides have had a real love affair with the new Wembley. Chelsea have lost 6 of their last 8 games here. In the FA Cup final, last visit to Leicester. And the last League Cup
Ball's gone
final.
long towards Diaz.
Penalties to Manchester City.
Up against Chalobah. Now it's with Henderson. And that's with Salah. Blocked but cleared away by Rudiger. They're going for handball, but it's with Mane. Nah, it's never a foul.
Liverpool have got the tools here.
Yeah, in the best 2 or 3 minutes of the game from Liverpool, Mane just steps across Mount. Needs the foul.
He knew what he was doing.
Salah's left foot, Alexander-Arnold's right.
Decent options.
And it's great to see it from that angle as well. Mendy just lining up that wall with Alonso.
It's just far enough out, isn't it, to get it up over the wall and back down again.
Free kick for Liverpool. Who is going to take this one? It'll be interesting.
Of the African Cup of Nations with Senegal at the start of the month, and winning the Club World Cup with Chelsea in the middle of the month, going through what would be a remarkable February hat-trick. Set up for Salah more central.
Way wide Salah! Salah! The Egyptian Ming. Ah! Fired not just wide, but very wide. Way! I was going nowhere near.
Well off.
That was Miles.
Alexander-Arnold incidentally scored set-piece goals away and at home against Chelsea in the 1920 season.
Crazy that was. A crazy opportunity. Crazy attempt.
Havertz with a header. It's a good one for Chelsea. Makes an angle for a return ball from Aspilicueta. And shrug him off. Diaz running into trouble.
Go on! Mount! For Chelsea! Oh!
Good figure by Chalobah and Liverpool. Regain possession.
Fabinho clears it. But it's now back with Mount. Mount to Kante. Kante. Oh! Ah!
Conte was superb against Lille midweek. He's not been always at his fittest or always at his best, but when he is both those things, he's worth 2.
He's on a tough job.
Fabinho for Liverpool.
Liverpool's midfield three.
Now it's with
Play through.
Van Dijk. Now it's with Robertson.
Come on top a little bit, Liverpool.
Now it's with Diaz. Corner to Liverpool.
There's no doubt this time it is a corner.
It's the first time I'm watching him live. It looks like Liverpool have found another one. His movement's really good. Always challenging the space behind the defenders.
Short.
Come on, Charles, clear it! Well done! Well done, Rudiger!
Chelsea with a chance to counter-attack.
Go on, Mount! Mate!
Challenge by Keita. seen as a foul, and I think the Liverpool reaction suggests that they thought the referee might have seen that as a very serious foul.
I think the referee's just got to compose himself here. He's getting put under massive pressure. I'm not sure
He used his face. He put his hands on his face.
A little bit in terms of whether he did get, it was an elbow, just an arm out to try and get in front of the ball. I hope he lets it go.
We can even see quite clearly what Mount thinks. There's been a fair discussion between the two German coaches. You see it better from here.
Yeah. Well, he just throws that arm out. It's not an elbow. I think he just puts his arm across to try and protect the ball.
Oh! But it does hit him in the face. But it does hit him in the face.
Thinks it's an elbow, but it's not.
No, it just hits him with his arm. But it does hit him. But not his elbow.
Surrounding of the referee, which of course is very much something that the FA look at. Chelsea themselves were fined £25,000 for not controlling their players in the game at Anfield at the start of the season. And Stuart Atwell was put under immense pressure at close range.
Come on, Chelsea!
Explainable, maybe not excusable. That was an interesting idea.
Well done.
Mane wasn't quite on the wavelength. Oh, good friends away from the intensity of a rivalry like this. Both products of Mainz Football Club, where Klopp was a successful player before becoming their coach.
Come on.
Mane. Robertson with a chance to cross.
Corner to Liverpool. 26 minutes played. 0-0.
They're starting to get in behind Chelsea's midfield and the runners. Diaz, Mane, Salah are there now. The game's starting to come together for Liverpool.
Well, they are on a brilliant run, and Chelsea's attempt at a fast start very nearly bore fruit, but it didn't. And Liverpool have the corner.
Nah.
Handball. There's Luis Diaz. Able to get his cross in.
Liverpool going Van Boom, but I don't see it.
Matip rather was caught in two minds. But prior to that, Gary, there was the shout for handball.
Yeah, it comes over a number of bodies. There's nothing he can do about it. Aspilicueta, his arms right down by his side.
Van Dijk. Now Matip.
Come on, Chelsea.
They're getting played through now, Chelsea.
And the corner count is rising.
The game has changed. Just look at Mendy's position there, quite an aggressive starting position with Alexander Arnold's outswinger.
He is perhaps the most aggressive of goalkeepers in that respect, but it's away from him.
Go on, Kante. Got it cleared.
Post, but he was out-jumped. Retrieved by Salah. He's on Ronald again. It's a lovely ball to Henderson. He was trying to free up Mane. Chelsea being pushed back here.
Come on, Chelsea.
The darting Diaz on the far side. Mane across asking Thiago Silva just
Get it cleared.
Chelsea's struggling to get out. Liverpool biting in Chelsea territory, and the Reds roar coming from the opposite end of the ground to the one they're attacking. Fabinho.
Oh.
Robertson. There's Diaz again. Playing his part. Shot by Kane is pushed out to Mane.
What a save! What a save! What a save, everyone! Fucking Mendy! Oh my God! That's why he's a Champions League winner. That's why he's a FIFA World Cup winner. That's why he's the African Cup of Nations winner for doing bloody saves like that.
Tuchel's gone for a man who's made a...
Oh my God! What a save! Edouard Mendy stood up and fucking clapped. Oh my God! What a save! What a save! What a save!
Another Liverpool
Oh, if we win then Mendy, you're gonna stand your help up and clap. Because what a save! That any keeper in the legends, like Piers Michael or something like that, the legend of the game would say that is a heck of a save. Because that really should be 1-0 Liverpool. Oh my God! What a save! What a save! What a save! Oh, what a save!
only admired that, feeling his own disappointment, of course, about not being selected, having been the League Cup goalkeeper of choice.
Oh my God, what a save!
He played in the semi-final of the Club World Cup as well, but Mendy back from duty with Senegal.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Kovacic.
I got emotional when that happened because of the fact is, I thought we're going 1-0 down here, and then he goes and pulls that out of the fucking fire.
Chelsea have got the problems at the moment.
He pulled it out of the fucking fire. That just shows. That just shows how good of a keeper Mendy is. He can do saves like that. Oh my God! His reflexes were fucking a joke. But what a save! Oh. That save needs to be clipped. Because that save was a joke. That save was a joke.
All action, Anthony Rudiger.
Rudiger's cleared more balls than something. We're just gonna keep plowing along and keep doing what we need to do. But at the moment it's Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0, 32 minutes played. But Edouard Mendy, what a save, man.
Brentford and Tottenham. Liverpool saw off Norwich, Leicester and Arsenal from the Premier League, and also ended the hopes of...
It is crazy, man, it's crazy.
They've had to work hard to get here, and they're working really hard to try and take the trophy home with them. Chelsea and Liverpool.
Come on, Charles!
Alonso's good in the air, needed to be there to help Chelsea out. Fabinho has been amongst the goals recently, scored 5 since the turn of the year. It's not really his game.
Well, this is that save again.
This is fucking ridiculous! This is fucking insane! The reflexes for him to do fucking that was just fucking outrageous! They were Spider-Man-esque! They were Spider-Man-esque! They just said, I'm gonna use my web slinger and I'm gonna jump up and save it! For what? My. Chelsea started really well. Should have gone 1-0 up.
We've just been purring about in terms of being saved.
Now Liverpool have grown more into the game,
Get it to the front
and
post.
Chelsea are making more mistakes.
Liverpool swarming
But-
forward. There might be a gap or two. And here's Havertz.
Offside.
Being allowed to go.
But it's missed anyway. But there is still a long way to go in this game. I was offside by a mile. Was he offside by a mile?
Into a dangerous position, but Matip, it's Fabinho, sorry, and Van Dijk both step up.
Well, there is a high line to be exposed. If
High line. We're trying our best, but
wasn't
come on, Chelsea!
the occasion.
At the moment, Chelsea are being reduced to try and counter-attack because Liverpool just dominating the ball. Complete switch in that first 15 minutes.
Robertson. Diaz. Mane lets it run. N'Golo Conte is finding it hard at the moment, as you said earlier, Gary.
He's
To
struggling.
stem the flow.
Yeah, he's struggling in there with Kovacic. That two in midfield, just getting exposed.
No Jorginho, he's on the bench. He's been put in the Lukaku bracket by Thomas Tuchel.
Come on, Chelsea!
Played a lot of football. And Lukaku. Out for a few stretches. Diaz, Mane, Henderson.
Well done, Alonso!
Back by Robertson. There's a corner. It's not a corner.
It's a
Just
great
a
cross
bit of a
from
corner.
It's a great cross from Robertson. He's been so good, by the way, Diaz. Talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold's delivery, that one from the left back for Liverpool. Spot on, but he's been fantastic this first 35 minutes. What a danger.
Mane. No fouls given away in midfield by Chelsea. Kovacic this time. Liverpool wasting no time. They want their record back. Manchester City chipped away at it and then equalled it in their win here last season. 8 times a winner. But this is Liverpool's chance to go from 8 to 9. After a slow start, they're looking very capable of achieving their aim.
Well done, Mount! Well done, Rudiger!
A bit of desperation about a lot of Chelsea's work at the moment. But they are, of course, serial winners themselves. Kelleher says leave it to me, and the young Irishman deals with it.
Well done, Kante with a weird clearance. Weird clearance from N'Golo
Conte,
Kante.
foot to it, foot to the ball, not danger. Robertson, kind of dangerous. Diaz.
Get up, man! Get up!
Contact.
There's nothing wrong with ya.
Liverpool fans didn't see it that way. Kovacic not penalised. Here's Havertz. Pulisic.
Oh! Come on, Chelsea!
Headed away by Van Dijk.
AK Van Dijk! Father to Van Dijk!
Axel got it right. I don't think it was a foul on Mane at all.
Mane goes down too easily. Mane goes down too easily.
Kovacic. Kelleher's coming a long way, but very, very positive goalkeeping. He knew where he was, he knew where the edge of the penalty area was, and put the brakes on quickly. Ooh. That is a foul. That's Bill Quetta.
turn of pace, Luis Diaz.
And here he is again.
Oh, it's Sadio Mane shite.
Well, we thought we might be talking about the consequences of Pulisic missing that chance. We might be talking about Liverpool period of domination and not producing a goal. Because Jurgen Klopp's team, Klopp on top here.
Feels like an age ago that Chelsea were on top of this match. Yet they did have the best. First 15-20 minutes.
Come on, Chelsea!
Second chance for back in Henderson. Flicked it. He was unmarked actually.
Oh, Kante out with a hit clearance.
Touch, but it's hard to hear anything in the stadium. Back towards the skipper from Alexander-Arnold. Mendy should get this one.
Well done!
5 minutes to go to half time.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go to half time.
Alonso, so many good players.
Rudiger for Chelsea. Now it's with Kovacic.
Getting games their own way.
That's a foul. Mane, if you're gonna moan at getting fouled, then you're gonna get told when you give a foul.
Both got great defensive records as well.
Well, that's the Navigator. What's that Navigator? I can never tell Navigator from Sadio Mane except for the a streak in his hair. Oh, unlucky. Oh! Nearly! Aspie! Oh!
Where we are, you're just wondering whether it's going to nestle into that top corner.
I thought Aspie was going to do it there. Look at that, he just thought, I'm going to hit this and see where it goes. But it's unlucky. Unlucky.
Yes. Offering for Salah.
Way! Sit down! Sit down!
Chelsea, of course, not without their successes in this competition. 5 times winners, including beating Liverpool 17 years ago to the very day. And into extra time. Could be offside. It is. Not Salah, but Mane. Conte.
Come on, Chelsea!
Under pressure. And would have another bite at it. And another.
Kante! Robertson, you should be booked for your reaction, pal.
And certainly giving the game a chance, the players a chance to make tackles.
Go on, Mount.
Here's Mason Mount.
Mount for Chelsea. That was with Havertz. Was that Pulisic? Oh, Pulisic. Again! I keep telling because every player keeps going everywhere and everywhere.
For the tale of the 2 number 10s, they both had the best chances. Kovacic. Thiago Silva
Oi!
stepping forward.
Oh! Silva! That's a back pass! That's a back pass!
Well, more importantly, it's
We need to be physical. Get to half time 0-0. And calm down.
Liverpool have it back again. Dying embers, the fierce first half. Where the tempo has hardly ever slackened.
Come on, Chelsea! Pulisic for Chelsea.
Here's Havertz.
Kai Havertz. Mount!
Another chance goes above him. Mason Mount covered so much ground to get there. And bang in front of goal, he couldn't find it.
I think the assistant referee put his flag up, but if he didn't, it's a massive chance. I'm sure I saw that flag up on the far side. It's a great pass from Havertz. Pulisic just releases it in time before he gets fouled. There's some chance, but let's see if it was offside. I'm sure there...
No!
Nowhere near offside.
Nowhere near offside, but watch the linesman.
He's pointing for the goal
Oh,
kick,
is
I
he?
think.
Right, okay. Wow, what a chance. What a chance.
In the opening exchanges and then right at the last in this first half. Chelsea have cut Liverpool open. A lot of good play from Klopp's team in between. And the half isn't finished yet.
I was just going to say that level at half time would probably be fair, but Chelsea's 2 chances are massive to Liverpool's 1.
Alexander-Arnold. Good put in by Thiago Silva.
Half time, folks. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. I'll see you guys in about a few minutes. Hello everyone, I am back. Liverpool 0, Chelsea 0 in the Carabao Cup final, which actually is quite entertaining to say the least. Gonna take that poll out, and I'm gonna put a new one in for you folks today. Put a new one in. Just gonna keep going, keep ploughing on. But we should be 1-0 up. Liverpool should be draws are very low at the moment.
Possession. They've made over 100 more passes, and yet, with 2 shots on target each, Chelsea have had the better of them, Jimmy.
With all of that, Chelsea started really well with pressing. This is from a throw-in. They work it really well from one side to another. With Harvest, he finds Caesar, Aspilicueta, and a great pass. Pulisic needs to score this. Good save from Kelleher, but Pulisic is going to be very disappointed with this.
So guys, go voting in the chat for the poll.
He opens up, he needs to score this. And, you know, at that moment, Chelsea was better. Chelsea was playing really well, started the game really well. You need to score that.
Chelsea haven't had a lot of the ball, but they've been incredibly dangerous. Kovacic in midfield breaks that one up. And what he gives them, Havertz, is that pace on the break as well. And then
So guys,
look at the desire of Mason Mount to get into a good area. Just tries to get on top of the ball. Look at the desire of Mount. Trent sees him too late. He's got to score. He just tried to almost go for too much power. If he'd have probably stuffed it, it might have gone in. But they've been dangerous on the counter, Chelsea.
He got the score, but this one is harder than the Pulisic one because he's.
so guys, we're playing all right. We just got to see what we can do in the second half.
Just guides it in. I think it
What
would
you
be
mean,
a
like
goal.
side foot?
Yeah.
Edward Mendy hasn't played in this competition for Chelsea so far this season. Until now, they'll be glad they've got him.
I wish Kepa was in goal. My God, what a save this is.
What a save from Edward Mendy.
Score both, chances really, but this is the biggest chance. It's a really good initial save from the goalkeeper to get up as quick as he does. But Sadio Mane has to score, but you also have to give huge credit for the goalkeeper as it comes across the counter. This in itself is a really good save. How quick he's off the floor, and he will be disappointed, Mane. But that is the biggest chance. That one, in a situation like that, you just think it has to be a goal, but. Credit to the goalkeeper, absolutely fantastic.
It is a brilliant save, isn't it, Jimmy?
Absolutely magnificent.
That save is just out of the fucking raw, man. That is immense save from Mendy.
Quick and get his right hand to the ball. Absolutely magnificent. I think if Chelsea wins the game, he is the man of the match.
Man of the match, Edward Mendy for that one save, for that save.
It's an unbelievable save. He's kept his team in it.
That save is incredible. That save is just.
Carabao Cup final. Late change for Liverpool with Thiago missing out with an injury in the warm-up. Chelsea's had the better of it at the beginning and end of the half, with Liverpool with the most of it in the middle, but no goals as yet.
I thought Mason Mount scored that opportunity, but it just went flashing wide, and I just thought to myself, is this going to be our day? But at the moment, nobody can finish their chances, which begs to differ. So, like, we got to keep ploughing on. It's Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. Just get your question in the chat, folks. Let's get your questions in the chat. Guys, put your question there. Let's see what you have voted for. What did you guys think of the first half? End to end. So that's interesting. End to end is correct because you got Pulisic should have scored very early on. Then that incredible double save from Edouard Mendy, which is Peter Schmeichel-esque save. It's ridiculous. And then you had a chance by Mason Mount, which everybody, I mean everybody, thought that was in. That Mason Mount has put Chelsea 1-0 up. Nope. He put it just wide of the post. And that just shows how unfortunate it is. But when life gives you lemons, it gives you lemonade. And that's all you can do at the end of the day. Like we say, we just got to keep plowing on. And plowing on we shall. Guys, get your questions in. Like, subscribe if you are new. It is Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0 in the Carabao Cup final. It's hard to call who I think is going to win. But, you know I'm always going to back. You always know that I'm going to back Chelsea, and you always know that I'm going to do exactly that. But what else can you do when, like I say, you don't take your chances? If you don't take your chances, you ain't going to win a game. And we just got to keep plowing on, keep giving the chances. We got players on the bench we can do, which I want to say can do a job, but it's me being, what's the word, being nice, because it's like we've all got players on the bench I think it can come on and basically could do a job. So it's interesting, to say the least. We're having a look on the bench. So you got, for Chelsea, Romelu Lukaku, Timo Werner, Hudson-Odoi, Jorginho, Reece James, Loftus-Cheek, Saul, Sarr, Kepa. That is on the bench for Chelsea. On the bench for Liverpool is Jota, Origi, Minamino, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Harvey Elliott, Milner, Kiate, Dominikas, and Alisson. So, if you're thinking, if I was thinking for Chelsea, anyone that I would bring on that could change a game could be a Reece James, could be a Malang Sarr to go and replace an Alonso in that position, or Reece James. You never know, but knowing Liverpool, they might go and bring on Jota, something like that, or bring on an Ox or Minamino or something like that, depending on how the game plans out. But we are just, it's like it's just a case of waiting and seeing. It's just a case of being on your toes and doing what you can do. If you guys like the stream, hit the like button. Don't forget to like, sub and subscribe if you are new.
Chances for Liverpool in the middle of that one. Mendy has kept Chelsea in this game. Lots for the managers to be talking about at half-time. We'll be back.
We've just got to keep the positivity going. Keep it ebbing and flowing. Like, I don't mind if we lose this game. I'll go, fair enough. We both played a really good fun. We took our chances, we'll go, yeah. I think both teams were saying that. You would think with that Mendy, the Edouard Mendy save, my mind's blown because we've not seen a save like that for a long time. It looks like the players are out for the second half, folks. Just waiting for the referee to blow the whistle, and the second half will be on the way. Where's one way out? Come on, Chelsea! What Chelsea? Chelsea, 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 oh Chelsea. So we're gonna do that. Get free! Have you ever do? We're our famous CFC. Liverpool went out on their way out.
He's looked fantastic. He really has. He's been the best player on the pitch up until now.
I think as well the system that Liverpool played, you've got that extra man in midfield, and I think is why it's hard for Kante and Kovacic to live with Keita, Fabinho and Henderson, so they get that extra man, able to get that extra pass in there, and I think that's why they're starting to dominate the game.
Yeah, Liverpool asking for a little bit more energy from their players in the second half of this one.
So it's do you guys let me know who you support? Let me know in the chat. Or vote in the poll.
A deafening atmosphere here, so different to the final last season, which was postponed until later in the campaign in April. We were pleased to have 8,000 in attendance. It was the biggest crowd in England since the first lockdown.
Chelsea get the second half on the way in the Carabao Cup semi-final. If it ends 0-0 or draw, it will go to extra time, which I don't think both teams don't want.
Penalty shootout.
Go on, SB!
Chelsea trying to draw blood.
Oh! Come on, Chelsea now with Alonso. It's now with Alonso for Chelsea. Alonso up against Henderson. And Alonso just puts it straight out of play.
The last non-Manchester winner of this trophy was Chelsea 7 years ago. Thomas Tuchel a little frustrated the way that potential attack petered out on that far touchline. Conte.
Come on, Chelsea!
We lost the Champions League final in this stadium. Dortmund against Bayern
Come on, Chelsea!
10 years ago. Fabinho.
If you guys like the stream, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to like, and subscribe if you are new to the channel.
And it was risky.
Oh, you lucky kids!
Trying to press high.
It's now with Alonso for Chelsea. Now it's with Silva.
Raises his arm in apology.
Now it's with Kovacic. Kovacic to Alonso. Alonso to Pulisic. Pulisic to Havertz. Oh! Oh, Pulisic unlucky. Unlucky. Come on, Chelsea.
But it's fantastic from Havertz. Ball's a little bit slow to him, but he has Matic one-on-one. He just goes past him like he's not there. That's a brilliant cross, fired across the 6-yard box. So close, Pulisic.
So close. Oh, the phrase is close but no cigar. If you guys know that phrase. Wait, sit down, man. Sit down, Salah. Sit down, Mohamed Salah. Yeah, because
handled those times.
this referee is doing absolutely superb. He's doing everything right. Liverpool are asking for things all the time, and the referee is not caving in. So it makes it great. Makes it for good viewing because it means.
And there's no flag here.
Oh!
Opportunity for Mason Mount again. Late in the first half.
Mason Mount, you've hit the post. You've hit the post. He's hit the post. He's hit the post.
For Thomas Tuchel.
Oh, there are 3 huge shots. Trent Alexander-Arnold tries to play him offside. He gets it a little bit stuck up.
He hits the post. He hits the post. He hits the post. Ah.
It's just taking too long that time.
Sorry for my language, but twat. Fuck.
Still smiling, Mason Mount.
Keep your confidence, bro. I don't want us to regret all these misses because like they've missed a lot. We've missed a lot. Oh, we've missed more. We could have had Liverpool out of sight.
You don't all expect them to score like you expect Mane and Salah to score.
No.
Yeah, we got someone that's that's a Mason Mount who's only scored 7 goals all season, but he's assisting more than he scored. So he's in like the position that you didn't expect him to be in. You didn't expect it to be him in that position. I would say if that was like a Kai Havertz in that position, he would have buried it. But that's just me.
He should score.
Mount scored 7 this season. Salah 27.
It's 20 older, 20.
Here comes Mendy.
Well done, Mendy, like a jungle fucking cat with his punch. I like that because he did it like that. Woo! It's like a jungle cat. Well done, well done, Kovacic.
Well, you say it's not like for like, Martin, but they are in the positions either side of the front. Man centre forward.
It's like you gotta press it, you gotta press it, you gotta press it. That's all you can do.
He decided that
Mendy.
twisted away and then took the brunt of the collision.
Mad. Mendy's a legend, man.
Mendy.
Look at this, it's like a jungle cat.
Pop through from the
Woo! Jungle cat.
onto it. Goalkeeper punches.
Could he have caught it?
It didn't punch. It didn't punch. It looked like he used his palms and thought, I'm gonna chuck it. So guys, get your question in the chat. Liverpool 0. Liverpool 0. Chelsea 0.
2019 there was a Marisa Palava, wasn't there?
Don't remind us.
To come off for the
Don't
shot.
remind us that moment where Kepa said, oh, I'm going to stay on the pitch even though I ain't going to be substituted.
He stayed on.
And Mason Mount, finish your chances, please. Because you're basically going to give me a heart attack. Chelsea are giving me a heart attack. It's Heart Attack FC.
Just that little hesitation and stutter before he makes contact with the ball.
Look at that, Thomas Tuchel. It's like me. I go, hit the post. Hit the post. It's like that. It's just like moments like that when you think, it sounds like nobody is going to score in this game. It's like, no. Go on, Chalobah. Well done, Chalobah. Wow, Mendy's very confident at doing stuff like that. Clear it. Clear it. Aspie, clear it. Ah. He hesitated on clearing it. He hesitated. But at the moment, it's a very good cup final. Chelsea should be winning this by more, and not by more. I would say 3 or 4-0. Go on, put. Oh, I was about to say that, but come on, don't let Liverpool get into their stride, because we know what can happen. We know what can happen.
One thing about Aspilicueta playing as right wing back, he is a defender.
We're just gonna do this, that, and t'other. Play to the strength. I'm playing to our strength right now. It's just this shows why we are FIFA Cup World Cup winners. Why we have also won the UEFA Super Cup and why we won the Champions League. It shows what we have achieved in a short space of time. But that's just life. And like the phrase is, when life gives you lemons, it gives you lemonade sort of thing. But at the moment, it's 0-0. 53 minutes played. But we're about 8 minutes in the second half. 8 minutes in.
Finished level in the 2 Premier League meetings this season.
How about 8.5 minutes into the second half? Oh, lucky SB! If you did it with it or not on the floor, I think you might have got to it, but that's just seeing what can happen. Go on, Chalobah! Don't foul! Don't foul! Well done, Chalobah!
He's getting more joy in this channel against Chalobah than Salah is over on the far side against Rudiger. Thought he could have played it across first time, but turns back and again.
Come on, Chelsea!
Goes for a shot himself in the end.
His levels even higher with the teams attacking the end, in which their supporters are gathered. And a good corner. Andy Robertson looks skywards in disappointment.
Is that Kovacic? No, it's Aspilicueta. It's Aspilicueta, that is.
Feeling the strain.
Come on, Reece boy! Come on, Reece boy! Reece boy! He's back! I didn't think we'd be seeing him back this season, but he's back. It's Reece boy! Reece boy!
Might get a bit of a welcome from the Liverpool fans because he was sent off at that.
Come on, Reece!
Back in August.
He's 1-0! Reece James! He's 1-0!
He's only been joining in the training for the last few days.
Well, it's not ideal. In some ways, coming back into a game.
Come on.
His hand, but it doesn't help as Aspilicueta's gone.
Oh.
He's going to get to coming on that right hand side.
Jamie can't. No, Mason Mount. Can't finish.
For the winner in 2015 of this competition.
Same amount. He's done exactly the same. But also, and so did Mane.
Has to leave it to others now.
Yeah.
With Chelsea are-
Come on, Reece. Come on, Reece James.
28 with 24.
Reece James. I don't thought I'd be seeing him playing again this season. Woo! Now we just need Tilly back, and then we're ready to be back to our best team. That's one half of the jigsaw.
Made his debut against Grimsby. Chelsea in a League Cup tie.
Yeah. What else have I got in here? Yes, I've got red one.
Just flicking on to a new one, rather. Alexander Arnold. Henderson.
I thought
Charging
I'm doing this once to give them a try, see what they are, like flavour and stuff. And you got the green, and I've also got the book,
He is full
and then I got
He is full on.
the one that you got.
He's a brilliant defender. Rudiger. He loves defending.
Yes, I'm just interested to see what all the hype is over this.
Job in that channel. I think what Liverpool have got down that side
Where's
with
it?
Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold.
It's a mistake by James.
Energy drinks ain't supposed to be healthy.
By Chalobah.
Yeah, if you wanted to make it healthy, you do similar to Prime. You do it with 0 calories and 0 everything. Go on! Yes! Oh! No! Keller, come.
Well, They've got 2 runners down that side. I was surprised that Van Dijk left his position.
Joe Matip, no Mane.
He must have thought he could win it, but he didn't.
Mane always complains.
It just allowed Chelsea to play a little wall pass off Havertz and Mount. It's straight at the goalkeeper.
Mount yet again can't score, even though he had he's had 3 chances and can't finish any of them. If you give it to Kai Havertz, he might have buried that chance that you hit the post. Because I was even saying when that happened and we hit the post, I was saying if that was Havertz in that position, that would have gone in. Because he's got a bit of confidence scoring in finals at the moment. When Mason Mount hasn't got the confidence at the moment of scoring, he's only good at assisting at the moment. Because he's assisting more than...
Well, he's let most things go. It did look a little dangerous, but maybe both players just went in the same.
Well, Chelsea!
I thought Keita looked like he was
Keita?
right, I might be wrong.
Oh!
It wasn't great for
Oh! Oh! Oh!
He's got a lot right there, gets that one wrong.
Oh!
He just misses the ball, to be fair to him, Keita's that follow through.
That is nasty.
Coming up to the hour mark at Wembley. VAR seen nothing wrong with it for their intervention.
That was...
No, it's not a red card, nothing like that, but I do think it was a foul.
Oh! Oh! He knew he started him in the nuts. Oh. Oh.
Well, Thomas Tuchel was saying on Friday how happy he was his squad were virtually all fit. And now, he's lost Christensen before the game, he's lost Aspilicueta during the game. Chalobah came in for Christensen, he's only just back in the group. He's only in the Ben Chilwell, he did mention, is obviously the one long-term absent.
Oh, I've never.
But he's here.
That was pain. That was pain.
And,
That was pain.
back playing again soon for his club and for his country.
That was pain. Pain personified.
Chalobah needing a little bit more recovery time. Keita as well.
He got stunned in the nuts. Oh.
The last 12 including today.
Oh.
2 Carabao Cup semi-finals plus this final, 2 rounds of the FA Cup, 2 games in the Club World Cup, and last Tuesday's Champions League fixture against Lille. Havertz. Pulisic. Diaz coming back. What's going to make the difference here? Who's going to be the game changer? Plenty of candidates.
What we have got is 2 really good teams.
Come on, Chelsea!
Second half, Chelsea on top, as they were in the first half, for that first 15-20 minutes. And then Liverpool settled down.
Robertson.
Come on, Chelsea!
Not much time to warm up that troublesome hamstring. Pulling up by Matip. Thiago Silva rather with the challenge. Chelsea with some numbers forward in this attack. And there'll be more to come.
Come on, Chelsea!
It's one of their great strengths. And Rudiger. Alonso. Silva's a very good judge of how to find a ball delivered from a set piece.
Come on, Chelsea!
Here's a Chelsea corner. Going to make the break.
And misses everyone!
Directly. To go all the way back to Edouard Mendy, who's kicking a terrible one.
Oh, Edouard Mendy, what are you doing? What are you doing?
In the right place. And it's off the line.
Well done!
From Salah.
Well done! Thiago Silva!
Recovery runs.
Thiago Silva, what a legend! That's why he is the best. That's why he's 37 years of age and can still run like an absolute mad cunt.
It just stays on, and you think, here we go. The one moment, the man you want in front of goal one-on-one. He tries to dink it over Mendy, but I don't think he's got the accuracy right. I think it's actually fading away from goal.
But well done, Silva. Silva's just done the correct thing.
Rolls across.
Get it out, Reece.
No one in red could get there. Well, it was frantic in the first half. That's doubled in the second. Gripping. But who's going to be gripping the trophy at the end of it? Van Dijk. On a knife edge at Wembley.
Come on. Is it working? You hope so.
Fabinho.
Thiago Silva, what a legend.
Salah back on the far side.
And also,
It is going to be a foul.
Chiarte, you should have been booked because you knew he stood at someone literally in the nuts.
Towards Liverpool, it feels like it's happening again.
Oh, don't say that. Oh. Alonso, what are you doing that for?
But he keeps control of it as he rolls it back with his studs and then pushes it forward.
Well, there was one in this position in the first half which they tried to set it up more centrally. A touch for Salah to peel off and have a shot, but he got his contact all wrong. They're plotting again.
Yeah, Robertson's come
Ha.
on this time.
So basically the team that doesn't have nearly all the chances is the one that wins. Bullshit.
Discussing what to do.
And Henderson.
It does surprise me this, unless it's a ploy.
So basically the thing is it then should be used by VAR for an infringement. No, but if there's a foul in the build-up, you can always, that's the thing, the fouls in the build-up always get contested.
That was a departed. Henderson and Robertson. Robertson's covering at the back. Is taken by Alexander Arnold round the back.
Liverpool have scored, yeah. Yeah, because if you look carefully, he's got his hands on Reece James to stop him running, which you're not allowed to do.
Have the lead. At the three.
Yeah, that's why on the stream, Liverpool 1-0 up, but I'm not doing anything to it, not setting up scores because you don't know what's going to happen.
Free kick.
And also, you also got,
Maybe it was a ploy.
is he offside?
High fives
Van
Van Dijk.
Dijk, or what you call that?
And Van Dijk's got a lot to play on this goal. Watch Van Dijk at the back post.
Yeah.
He blocks James. And Mane
Yeah, and also, if you think about it, he's also put his hands on Reece James to even stop him running, which you shouldn't be allowed to do,
training ground one.
physically.
He gets up early through the legs of Rudiger. And Matip. And he heads it into the top.
So,
of the net and puts
what-
Liverpool 1-0 up.
So the one bit that I was saying is one of the parts of it, because that's classed as a foul.
Well, it's
it could be
If it's not offside, it would have to be for that foul. Is it? Please, I want to celebrate something just so that I can. And what's it for? Is it for offside? Is it for foul?
the question is Van Dijk interfering?
He certainly is because he holds up
Ah.
James.
See, even I'm watching the VAR thing now, and they're saying it could have been, say, the blocking could be the main focal point of why it may not be given. But there. Wow. Where's Rel? Hartwell. Hartwell. I thought it was Hartwell. It's easy to get confused. That's what his name. I'm just trying to think. I'm confused of what there is. Is it just a little bit of Van Dijk's foot offside? That's what I'm saying, because I'm looking at the boot, or like the foot and stuff like that, and his foot's beyond Reece James, which is off, which would be offside, and it's not given. So up here, Liverpool, and Jurgen Klopp shite. Give us a reprieve. That's why I believe it always in football. If you do score a goal, you really shouldn't celebrate a goal because you don't know if it's going to be given. So, yeah, because you got to think in earnest. If Van Dijk didn't do what he did, that goal would never have happened in the first place originally, because Reece James might have got to that ball, and I love Reece James, and that's why I missed him. Mendy's a jungle cat. The guy can literally leap like a salmon. Thomas Tuchel, if I were you, I would bring someone on. I'd bring some more on. Just a bit more of a fresh legs. Oh. Ooh. That's a bit squirmy. That's very squirmish. Because nobody was near Mendy when it happened, so it's that's not good. That's not good. So what happens here? Oh, cheeky little twat! Please don't say that was Sadio Mane. Please don't say it was Sadio Mane that was near that keeper. That was Liverpool player. If it is, he is a cheeky little cunt. Referee, I get so confused between Naby Keita and Sadio Mane because they both look alike. I can never tell who's which. Because I think he studded on his foot, which is a cheeky little git. Come on! Come on, do something! Well done, Chalobah. That actually done well defensively. He's now bullshitting on VAR. Everything's just going wrong for Liverpool with VAR. Even though even in the game it doesn't even involve them. Bullshit. Oh, can we just please get a winner now? And I will pray and literally will pay homage to VAR. Oh, that was just be the crown jewel, which nearly happened to Nathaniel Chalobah. His crown jewel nearly got stamped on. So VAR goes and look at something like that, but they then won't go and look at a possible handball for a penalty in a Premier League game. Wait, we're going for it. Speed. Come on, Big Ron. A big occasion. Hey, somehow you've had a good game, but should have scored at least a hat-trick. Yeah. Yeah, because some of the chance, I think best for the chance that we've had, if you gave them to a Kaku or a Werner, they more or less would have buried it in the back of the net, you would think.
Bring to their minds, and he comes on to defend on the edge of the penalty area in front of them. And the German coach sends on the German striker, Timo Werner.
Come on.
Taken by Robertson.
Out, 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 out. Don't foul. Well done.
Couldn't do too much with the dropping ball. Chelsea not wanting to push out too far.
We cannot cope with Diaz.
Return from Mane, who goes further afield. And Salah has to use his sprinting capability just to keep it in play and keep Liverpool on the ball.
Come on. Win the ball back. Well done, Kante. Out, 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 out. Well done. I'll take that every day. I'll take that every day.
So there is that left foot, Virgil van Dijk, and he's just blocking Chelsea defender.
Yep, if you did not block and you were level, you would be fine, because that goal would be given, but... If Luke still doesn't think that's offside, then he doesn't know the rules.
Here is Matic back defending.
But it also shows what happens when you don't take... Oh, no.
And Diaz is on his way. Mendy
We cannot cope with Diaz.
to the 0-0.
Well, I'll tell you what, he is some player in. And we only see half of it on television. Some of the movements off the ball, that little bit of skill before that we saw where he just clips it round Reece James. What a fantastic introduction this is into English football.
It was a Tottenham target, wasn't it? And Liverpool came in with a bigger bid and maybe...
Jeez, that's a bit of a weird one when literally you've got Diego Jota, but the only problem is you won't want to take off their front three with how they're playing.
Confident starting position again. It's over him and it's round the back.
Why are Liverpool asking for literally everything that just goes anywhere near a Chelsea player and the ball just hits anywhere? They're asking for everything.
From the corner,
Fuck off.
Hit him on the chest, I think.
gets up behind Shalabar.
Yep.
Yeah, it's right.
So you ask for a penalty even though it hits someone's chest. How pathetic can you get?
What a game to come back into. He's cleared all the hurdles he's faced in his relatively short career as an elite.
Come on.
Nothing doing. Optimistic penalty shouts from Mane.
Or you could do VAR, VAR, VAR.
Whether he should get a spot kick or not. Harvey Elliott, who wasn't on the team sheet originally.
See, I don't mind Lukaku, but Lukaku doesn't know to stay onside like Mohamed Salah does. Mohamed Salah timed his run to perfection, nearly scored. We go and score and he's offside.
Two different ends of the football career scale. And here's Lukaku. He's got a point or two to prove. Every time he gets a touch of the ball, that will be logged somewhere. Contact. Here comes Diaz. Stopped by Kovacic. Now it's Werner. Oh, what a side in, no, it's in. No, it's not.
Whoa!
Being disallowed, Kai Havertz.
Whoa!
Yeah, Werner was offside, didn't get back onside. Both of them, Lukaku out.
Oh, the one Liverpool player I moan at more than...
Just didn't track back with the Liverpool defenders.
Wow, so basically they brought basically all their four forwards are all going to finish the game.
The final bit's really good, even though Carabao nearly saves it. He thinks
Yep.
Chelsea have done it, but
it shows if Liverpool have to bring on literally every main forward they have to beat us, then it shows how good of a team we are. And Liverpool fans rate me for this. I don't even like Mane because... Oh, no. He wouldn't take Diaz off because Diaz has been causing us more trouble on their side. But Sadio Mane...
Ankle problem. Yesterday's training session got him into the squad.
Mane, you're not turning into another Diego Costa. He did it because he did it when he got substituted against Spurs.
Who only is involved in this game because Thiago didn't make it through the warm-up.
The only good thing, the one good thing I'm happy about that Thiago didn't play for Liverpool. Because that could have been even more trouble for us.
Alex made a wonderful recovery from that dislocated ankle that we saw him sustain at Ellen Road early in the season.
They're taking on the navigator. Well.
To the team in place of,
oh, I'm looking forward to seeing the reaction. Oh. I don't like Mane. I just don't like Mane because he's like Ronaldo. He's too arrogant and he thinks he's bigger than everyone else.
Purely because I thought he'd leave Mane and Salah on the pitch. Not that Diaz deserves to go, he's been fantastic, but he has made that decision. I mean, he's not very happy, Mane. He's just, shall we say, snatched his jacket.
Is that going to come and bite him in the back? Because usually substitutions can usually cost you a game. We've actually started playing better. As soon as Werner and Lukaku come on, we're playing more better. But Gary Neville's been spot on today. He's saying that that one thing that doesn't work against Liverpool was our two midfielders getting exploited through them. Yeah. Yeah, because I was listening to what Gary Neville said earlier, and he was saying that we're getting more exploited through Kante and Kovacic. Hi! You're going to get in trouble, Klopp. This is why Thomas Tuchel is better than you, because he can do it, but never to the extent that he gets taught by refs. But that shows how good Klopp is. He gets spoken to by refs, so be careful what you do. Go on, Carabao. Oh, if we let if Milner were to score, I would have gone. We're definitely shite. What are they doing? Are they doing an announcement for something or something?
Milner scored in a League Cup final 11 years ago for Aston Villa against Manchester United in the penalty spot. He ended up on the losing side.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know if we are. Are we still sponsored by Carabao?
Some 85,000 in the stadium and all of you watching at home, we're still...
Because oh, I'm surprised. I'm surprised a lot of people are saying this should have been Chelsea's trophy because we're actually got a little bit of sponsorship with Carabao. Referee's a winker. Come on, do something.
Conte. 1-0 finish last course, Laporte with the decisive goal for Manchester City.
Funnily enough, he's one of the youngest referees in the Premier League. He refereed in the Premier League at the start of it when he was at age 25. He's now 40 now. So he tells how long he's been doing this for. So he needs to so he's experienced. And that's a corner. That's a corner. Ah, even commentators said that across the line. You are a joke to society. If Liverpool were to go and score from this, then it would be controversial, and it would be because of the bastard in black. It wouldn't be Chelsea Liverpool without a bit of controversy. Because it happened in all 3 games. You've had Reece James sent off, you've had Mane who should be sent off in the second, and then you have the goal disallowed for Liverpool.
It's been on the periphery of the game, really, at his high standards.
I think
Great chance earlier in this
even
half.
commentator put it right, saying that the best game anyone's commentated on this season, they said, was Chelsea 2, Liverpool 2 at Stamford Bridge. They're saying that's the yeah. They said that is the #1 Premier League game of the season, but they're saying that this might be the best cup final there might be if whoever wins it, for it being on this scoreline. Because usually when Man City have been in the final, they've just run away with it.
You're in trouble.
And they're caught out Chelsea here. Robertson. Mendy parries.
What
What a scramble.
What a save!
Oh, it's pinball. It's a really good 0-0 this.
Yep, he's spot on there. Spot on there.
Chances.
Yeah, how is it still 0-0?
Ah, Luke's a twat. He's saying there's no involvement whatsoever.
James Milner.
Someone needs to go and knock some sense into that Scouser. Because he's saying that Van Dijk had no involvement, but he was offside. And he did move because he had involvement in Reece James, stopping him getting to the ball.
Chelsea trying to spring forward with the pacey Werner.
At least we at least got another fan base who wanted us to win this. That being Man United,
Just in time to toe in.
because Man United don't like Liverpool more than us. And we also have Everton.
A chance to make yourself a hero. Be in the history books.
Oh, can we be in the history books and the winning goal come from Big Ron, please?
Chelsea.
That shows you can bench him.
Chalobah. James.
Oh, Reece! Reecey boy! Oh,
Can get it back in again to where Lukaku and Havertz are waiting.
that's the ball. Big Ron!
Lukaku doesn't connect.
And how is that a foul?
James does.
Ah. And you literally bought for a foul literally about 10 seconds later. It's a bit ridiculous.
There'll be something to think about. What tinkering with the team he might make. 90 minutes takes us to extra time.
But I bet both teams don't want extra time. The difference is we played Tuesday last week, and Liverpool played Wednesday.
Diaz.
Yeah, but the difference was, the difference is between us and them that Liverpool basically played nearly the exactly same team against Leeds and scored 6. So they basically used their strong squad in midweek, which is a bit of a silly thing.
Doesn't drop for Werner. throw.
Just checking quickly.
James.
Oh yeah, we both play midweek as well because it's FA Cup midweek.
Really hard.
They play Norwich in the
Liverpool
Wednesday. We play on Wednesday against Luton Town, that's on BBC One, and Liverpool play Norwich. But in the league on Saturday, Liverpool play West Ham. So they got to be thinking. That's what we play. I know first it's Luton. I'm just going on for the next one, which is Luton Town on the Wednesday, and the Saturday game is Burnley. We're at Burnley. Yeah, it'll be due to. Yes, it'll be due to that VAR decision. Due to VAR decisions and a couple of players going down were injured.
He's taking the book in there, Kovacic. He just thinks that's so.
Is that Edouard Mendy?
Breaking on the left-hand side, out of picture.
Sent off in an FA Cup final.
If that's Edouard Mendy, I'll be standing up and clapping. Because that guy just does save, good save after good save. Or if it's Keller, then I'll be thinking, why have we not scored?
Brings a little battle there to give Liverpool a corner. Goal was disallowed from a very cleverly worked set piece.
There's only one player that I know for Chelsea who does. There's only two players that I know for Chelsea that do the arm tuck in. That is Rudiger and Thiago Silva. Because they do it for it. Because I thought it's usually we always see them do it, but I think Thiago Silva does it behind his back because he knows it's more not to hit him. He's clever that way. But here we go. Oh! Stand up! Hey guys, you give Mendy respect. He's done all the best saves in this game. The guy's a legend for that save. Especially the one in the first half when he did like a jungle cat.
Probably going to book Salah here, hasn't it? I don't think the same danger existed. It's Kovacic. Didn't have the options that Salah had before, but there was still a break on.
Atwell, are you going to book Mo Salah? Are you going to book Mo Salah?
The ball had gone over his head.
Yeah, it's down by his side.
Do anything about that?
Well, he sees it coming, Van Dijk. It's a brilliant header. Strong hand from Mendy.
So Liverpool don't know what because what have Chelsea done in literally the first two rounds of this competition? Extra time and penalties. So we have experience. Yes! Oh, Timo! And ball?
Was offside, I have to say. But he's been caught offside, just standing there quite a few times. He just needs to work back.
Or our front two just lazy or something because they like being offside.
Van Dijk. Fabinho.
They like being offside, do the Timo Werner and Lukaku. Well done. Well done, Silva. I'm surprised Silva lasted so long when I thought he was going to go off in the first half.
Liverpool have had a little bit of joy without scoring in the second half from set pieces. Wide free kick, corner just then. Whispering again between Salah and Alexander-Arnold.
Come on, do something. Oh, what a shit house. Shit house.
Trying to interrupt Mendy's ability to come out and take command here.
Is he going to run across the near post? He's going to do something. There it is.
It's from Alonso, not a decisive one. This is Milner. Alexander Arnold, everyone trying their luck to be that hero.
Did Reece James just get in the one place you don't want to get it, and that's in the crown jewels? If that is, then that's and also the worst ball to ever hit you in the wrong place is a mitre ball, because they're rock solid as absolute rock solid balls can get. And I've had that done to me before. Hitting the crown jewels by a mitre. It's solid as a rock.
Mind read his thoughts. Yes, it could still happen, as might have predicted before the final whistle regulation time.
But one thing I will say, this is all to Liverpool fans. How dare you go and sing "You Never Walk Alone" during the British national anthem? Liverpool fans, you are a disgrace to this country. No one in their right mind would even go and sing during the national anthem, except you're going to sing the national anthem. So that shows Liverpool fans don't care about our national anthem.
Maybe the last chance for Chelsea.
Go on, Alonso.
This Carabao Cup final really dramatic.
Lukaku! Oh!
It was a chance for that.
Oh, Lukaku nearly won it. Oh, big Rom.
Jota. Oh, what a story that would have been.
Oh my God! I said Lukaku could. I would love to see Lukaku nick it. He nearly did.
Maybe just doesn't get enough on it. Lukaku just helps it towards goal.
Ah.
He's able to save it with his feet.
He is a very calm young goalkeeper.
He's done well. He's done very well. He's quite obviously a number 2 at the moment to Alisson when he comes in.
How is that not a foul? How can Matip get away with literally yanking at the back of Timo Werner so he can get to the ball? How is that not a foul?
Chalobah has stepped up well. It's gone out of the side. Werner.
Go on. I think this looks like it's more likely going to extra time. I would think if this goes to penalties, I think we have the advantage.
According to history with Liverpool in these finals.
Because if you think about it, we won the we won the UEFA Super Cup on penalties, and we won 2 rounds of this competition on penalties. So we've won 3 shootouts this season, so we know we're capable of a shootout.
Not impossible for both to be involved here later on this evening.
And 2 of them were against the Premier League side as well. 2 good Premier League sides at the time in Southampton and Villa.
Both of them applied themselves brilliantly. Missed big chances. And keepers have made big saves.
Extra time, folks.
A real contest. The finishing not perhaps up to the quality that you expect from these 2 teams. But the parity, well, 1-1 at Anfield.
Oh, everyone, man.
0-0 here after 90 minutes at Wembley. The difference is...
Be back in a minute, folks.
We have to have a result.
You covered every blade of grass out there.
At Vodafone, get the new Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra with its epic camera. And save £432 guaranteed when you trade in a Galaxy S20 using our trading tool. Get the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra with Vodafone Evo.
12,309 pages of electric car reviews, 8,012 chats about electric car technologies. Yet all it takes is a spark. Peugeot electric and plug-in hybrid range. Discover the latest offers online or in store.
This summer, holidays are go with Jet2 Holidays. So go with 4- and 5-star hotels. And 22 kilograms of baggage included. Don't miss out. Book now with just a £60 deposit per person. are go with Jet2 Holidays. Package holidays you can trust. Up to natural protected.
Someone once told me that the strength to stand alone is the strength to make a stand. I carry those words with me into the Forbidden West.
Horizon Forbidden West, available now.
That makes all the difference today.
Wembley is set for another 30 minutes of the Carabao Cup final with the score after 90. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. Perhaps given the games they've already played this season, we shouldn't be too surprised with a draw, Jamie. Maybe surprised that this one's goalless, though.
Yeah, I can't believe it is goalless, the chances in the game. I mean, I think Gary said in commentary, it's been a brilliant 0-0 and as you felt on edge watching the game throughout. Chelsea, no doubt, have had the biggest chances. Liverpool have looked the strongest team, though, within the game. So,
good, Chelsea.
They'll probably feel more aggrieved, Chelsea. The chances certainly they had at the start of the second half.
You can't take your eyes off it, Jimmy.
No, it's
You can't take your eyes off this game.
Really great cup final.
What?
Neutral, it's magnificent. You know, everything is happening. We're seeing chances. We're seeing bad.
It was only because of it just took a long time for the meat, because the meat you had to cook for about an hour.
It's closer to each other.
Jamie, we often see these go when they're 0-0, when they're level after 90 minutes. If they go to extra
It is gammon, which is people refer to it as steak, but it's not. It's actually ham.
Do you think they're going to go for it in extra time?
Oh, absolutely. You can see the players as well. Chelsea have ended up with Werner on the pitch.
I have new potatoes, but I have the ones without skin on.
This just makes up for a great game.
That's why I think Canate
Just gammon, sweet potatoes, carrots and peas.
With you for extra time, Gary.
Oh, they brought on Canate.
So far, and still a conclusion to come.
Canate.
Got the goal that would have won it for Liverpool, which was ruled out for an infringement, an offside infringement by his.
That's your best mate's coming on.
Virgil van Dijk. So Ibrahim Konate's never been on the losing side since he joined from RB Leipzig. 15 appearances, unbeaten.
Is he going to hit the post? Is he going to hit his friend, the Canate? Extra time's on the way, folks.
He's got the energy. He's got the moment of inspiration that can lead to winners' medals and holding up silverware.
Come on, Chelsea. I cannot stand that shitty ass song.
He's got the attributes that his teammates have already been speaking about in Gary, that they took to him straight away, which is of course when you join a club, as he has done from another country, it's very important to make a quick impression in training, let alone
I've hated Never Walk Alone even more because they sang it during the British national anthem, which is a disgrace. My dad said that Liverpool fans should be. My dad said that Liverpool fans should be ashamed. They said that they should be ashamed of themselves because when the national anthem gets sang, you sing the national anthem. You don't sing anything else. So it shows that one fan base doesn't care about this country because of how they've just done. Yep. Because as soon as they said they're going to sing the national anthem, literally you can hear Liverpool fans pipe up even more to go and sing Never Walk Alone. And then you could even see the Liverpool players were even looking towards the fans of their own club, thinking, why are they doing that? Because a couple of them were even looking at the fans, thinking, why? You can show that our fan base is proper, because they just... We could have gone some Blues to call if we wanted to, but we wouldn't do that because of... You sing the national anthem on cup final day, you always do. But it sounds like they don't care.
Diaz gets it to Robertson. Number 17 years ago to the day it went to extra time. It was played in Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. Chelsea came out winners by 3 goals to 2. And deceived himself and just stretched something there.
I just wonder whether it's hamstring. It's just overstretched.
Ooh, ooh. It does taste like... It's got a weird taste to that.
Very progressive afternoon's work. So that the job is not done.
No, it's... I can't taste the apple, but you can taste the sourness because it's got a little bit of like sugar or salt in that's made it the sour.
This has been outstanding.
It actually says here that supposedly there is no zero fat in this.
Alonso.
But it's only 4.4. Then and then it's 4.4 grams of sugar. There's 4.3 grams of sugar in the original.
He's good at this. Holds it in there, lays it off to Werner, and you think, well,
no.
It's not going to go around Van Dijk, so just tries to set it out into that far corner.
So, yeah, 4.4 on the red one, and the blue one 4.4. So actually, the lowest one for sugar is the original.
That's a run, but it couldn't have been on a call because there's no one there.
Yeah, but the only... And also, if I can look at minerals, it's got vitamin B6 and vitamin B12. Lukaku! Lukaku! Yeah! Cheers to both. Go on, Reese, unlucky.
Spirals away. Chelsea throw.
Can't is a legend.
5 of the first 15 minutes of extra time have elapsed. Conte. Here's Werner.
Come on. Go on, Werner. Timo, shoot. Wanker. Kante to the... Literally to the wrong person at the wrong time.
Perhaps the right man in that situation to work the goalkeeper.
No, he wasn't. You wonder whether Werner could have got a shot off himself. As it comes over to Kante, you think he's going to hit it, or he's going to cross it in the end.
It's just making me feel that no one's going to... It's going to be weird that I don't think anyone's going to score in this game.
Here as Werner's gone to the right. And Divock Origi.
He's probably the least fashionable out of all those Liverpool front players.
He is one of the younger ones, he's the under 26.
Well, he gets the hood off Klopp.
But then you're going to have Liverpool fans say...
Jurgen Klopp speaks very fondly of Divock Origi. He's always there when needed.
But what angle did they get given? It all depends on the angle.
Champions League final, why not a Carabao Cup final?
It all depends on the... I bet you they got the shittest angle possible that makes him look offside.
Here's Chalobah. Romelu Lukaku in for Chelsea. Sets himself, scores for Chelsea. But the flag is up.
But I'm not doing anything because of... Yeah. But it all depends, like my dad said, it all depends on the angle that they get given. That angle you can't tell because we're looking at it from a diagonal angle. If you're looking at it straight down the line, yeah it is, yeah it is. I think even Gary Neville's saying it's close. Even Gary Neville's saying it's on.
Maybe that luck's about to change. No.
No, he's not. He's just gone. He's just gone. He had to just hold his run.
Yep, even Gary Neville.
He could see the pass.
Yep, even Gary Neville has even said they've got that wrong. Yep. Gary Neville for once has actually been spot on about something. They said he's even gone and said they've got that one wrong.
So it's 1-1 on VAR calls to rule out goals. Origi adds a bit of height in there, but Van Dijk, of course, is a danger. Drops Elliott. Gives it to Salah.
Get out!
Chelsea got to play.
You don't want to say anything because you know Luke will disagree with you.
He says, what's he doing? He said he's got an elbow in his chest.
Even Gary Neville said it was on, but he said that they got it wrong.
He's done brilliantly, just fobbed him off, so head up.
Sort yourself out.
But as you know, everybody doesn't want Chelsea to beat Liverpool. They've been trying to, everybody, which is everyone, has been trying to make sure that Liverpool will at least beat us once.
Alexander-Arnold. So
your best mate.
It was for much of the 90 minutes. You can understand that.
If I'm correct, I can never pronounce his first name, but I think it's Ibrahim or Ibrahimi. Yeah, because it's how you pronounce it. Ibrahimi.
Nice from Alexander-Arnold to Salah.
This meat is juicy, especially with the gravy. Oh.
Traffic.
But can it also be as juicy as a nice shiny trophy? Which, and this is a fact, the last non-Manchester club to win the competition was us. We were the last non-Manchester club to win this.
Rudiger flipping it forward.
Well done! That shows Lukaku's strength. Woohoo! Against Konate. Konate, are you... Hey, Konate, do you want to go out to dinner with Lukaku? Could you give him a massive hug? Do you want to go out for dinner? He might give you some money for it.
Against England in that Nations Cup tie a couple of years ago. And a penalty saved by David De Gea in an FA Cup semi-final for Everton against Manchester United at Wembley.
There.
Alonso.
Have you forgotten about one particular name who's been very vocal about us, and it's shitty ass Paul Scholes?
Chelsea's turn.
Paul Scholes has been the most.
This ball's not a good one. It's hard cleared by Van Dijk.
We have, because we've on the verge. We've drawn 3 90-minute games with Liverpool.
Havertz.
Not a lot of teams in the Premier League can say that you come up against Liverpool in 3 90-minute games and get a draw in 3 of them.
James.
You've got to be a good side. Only team I think could do that would be a Man City, but they could actually go. Man City can go and beat them, but we can on our day. If we took our chances better, we would have had this game thrown over before this, and we wouldn't have had this happening. It just shows what difference. If we had Lukaku or Werner on the pitch at that time, they might have buried those chances. Especially Lukaku.
Mo Salah was involved after the penalty taken.
Oh,
Country Egypt.
Yeah, because originally it would have been man like Roman.
Start of the month. Mane
Is
and
it?
Senegal. Mendy and Senegal.
I think the only thing, yeah. Because
Got to Salah to take his spot kick.
but yeah,
It's a lovely ball by Alonso.
but you got to think the one,
Well,
yeah.
free kick
You also,
for Liverpool.
yeah, you also got to think that
So we'll have to work out whether
the most hierarchy that is just below Roman as owner is the chairman, and our chairman is Bruce Buck.
earlier in the game, not this
So he's
one.
basically like the most hired powered person at the club when he's not there.
Warning.
So I can understand him being there because he's,
Gentle warning.
Yeah.
but
He
but
could have refereed it better.
yeah, but the problem is a lot of our fan base does not like him because of what he tried to do to this club.
He's kept the game flowing.
He tried to put us in a league because of money.
15 minutes to go, but it can be happy so far.
Yep, and it turned out who saved us for getting out of it? Roman Abramovich and Petr Cech.
Origi.
Because actually, in equal command with who would be on the same level as Marina would be Petr Cech, because they're like in very similar roles.
Beyond the
Because they both help out with like financial stuff and
Andy Robertson.
players and transfers. Because I wouldn't be surprised if Petr Cech's there, because he's got to be there assessing all the team all the time.
They've looked the more dangerous side, but it's never been a consistent period where you go, well, they are the team that deserves to win it.
He
It would
would.
be a hard
Who would not?
game to score.
He
to
would
watch
be
and
because it's his
contest
team,
that,
but he
once
wouldn't
you-
want
you
to
have
just
the
in
ability-
case. I don't think he'll put anything out whatever happens in this game. Due to he might get a lot of stick for it. Then saying, why would you do that when you've just done this?
Liverpool have been stronger in the second parts of the game that have happened so far.
Well done by Lukaku. Taken on by Havertz.
Oh yes, yes, yes! Ah! German twat,
Back by James.
German efficiency.
Confirmation that 1 minute. This was.
Oh, wow,
I thought he
there's
might
a
connect with.
there. Wow, 39 minutes ago during this game, Chelsea trustees have not agreed to run the club. We're in the shit creek. So basically, the trustees. So basically, but it's just going to be the people that run the club are going to be doing the day-by-day services.
Kind about Havertz. He's still flying. It will be a test of fitness. Alexander Arnold's getting acquainted.
Oh, it's kicking off now. It's kicking off now.
Kovacic doesn't need to get involved really, trying to put the young man in his place, but
Shane Arnold thinks he's clever. The guy's a twat.
and Elliott being sorted out by the old pro, James Milner.
Ah.
Arnold and Havertz.
Yeah, they're saying it, but they have some concerns over whether charitable commission rules will allow them to run the club.
Neither of them blinked.
They're saying they're concerned on whether charity commission rules would allow them to run the club.
They must be looking for Havertz then.
So it's a specific rule that Chelsea would have to go and look in before they can go and say you can do this and that, because they've got to look into the rule first, which they've not done. And the financial lawyers are now exploring what can be done. So they are looking at that rule and seeing if they are able to run the club. But until the financial lawyer's done what he's done, we won't know anything else until after that. No, but I'm just saying for the... I was just saying just for the trustees running the club, we won't know until this financial lawyer does what he does and just finds out if it can be done. And then we'll know if they can run it. Half time and extra time. 0-0. Hey, it looks like penalties is going to be on their way.
Tight offside. We are still where we were at the start. Let's hear from Kelly and the guys in the studio.
It's certainly not gone quiet, Jamie.
No, it hasn't. This will be said at the end of 90 minutes. It's been a brilliant 0-0, and it's still the same now. Obviously, 15 more minutes, you know, and hopefully one team can win it. Hopefully, I want Liverpool to win, Jimmy. On my left,
Ow.
jumping for
I
Chelsea.
never thought I heard this, but
Brilliant.
this is from BBC Sport. I put this. Chelsea are not for sale, and the 1.1 billion loan their owner gave to the club is not being called in.
For the right moment, Chelsea had a few breaks. Liverpool will say the same thing. You know, it's cat and mouse. Let's see. You know, I don't think that is going to be a lot of.
Do you want to know why? What does this look like it's going to? Penalties. And what is he good at? Penalties. So you got to think on that front.
Obviously not, but with Origi, whoever doubts him, he has that ability to score goals at the right time. You know,
yeah, that's fair enough.
Luis Diaz was one of the best players on the pitch. He was fantastic, and you lose him because obviously he's fatigued. It's always. You have to understand when you're playing a major final, it's tiring, it's your nerves, you've been thinking about this game all week.
Yeah, because the one, I think he's done the right thing taking in the Kovacic job, because Kovacic is also booked. So you got to think. Yeah, that's what I would say. If I was any of those players right now and you're not coming on this pitch, and then all the substitutes have been done, I would, if I was manager, I would go and say, you guys go and have a shower and get your stuff, and then come back.
Diaz is gone, who was really a big factor. Mane has gone. Those are big players, and they haven't had that much as they had before. So that is my only thing, you know, for Chelsea.
Oh, here we go. We might have some clarity about this shithouse of an MP called Chris Bryant, who actually put out a tweet. He said he tweeted, unless until the condemns of the criminal invasion of Ukraine, I will continue to call for the UK to sanction him and seize and freeze assets. So basically, he's been a dick. My dad. Yep, and the one. Yeah, and the. Yeah. Yeah. And the one thing I will say is this to every Chelsea fan out there, we are all standing by you and we're all in support of you. Yeah. Yeah, and this is if we win the trophy, that is for you. The emphasis is on the if. Yeah, if we win this trophy, it's for you, Roman. But I'm putting the emphasis on the if because there's still an if about it. Because you could still lose. But the trustees have come out and said they're ready to work with the trustees of the Chelsea Foundation in order to ensure the long-term interest of the club and supporters. So they are willing to do it, but they're just waiting for this lawyer to do his workings to see if they can actually go and do what they've been told to do. That's all we're waiting for now. So it's just that one little blip. Apart from that, if that gets the green light, then it's good. Then they can just get on and be like a normal club. And then they've added right at the end. They added, "We stand with the people of Ukraine." Yeah, they put. Yeah. No.
Good height, Chelsea.
Come on, Chelsea.
Havertz, Chalobah,
And it's just one MP.
Rudiger, Thiago Silva, who's just wandering at the edge of the box. He's just hanging out at the moment.
But he's
the Brazilian. He's brilliant at those.
and what's weird that he's Welsh, but he's Scottish as well. Yeah. Go on, heads up. Oh, fuck. Fucking hell, is he still playing football? I thought he retired. I forgot he's still playing. I haven't heard that name in years. And he's just scored in Denmark. We all know the name, and his name is called Watchalong. Yeah, he's now bold.
Been in cup competitions.
He had that blue hair at the time when we played them in the final 17 years ago, when we first played a team from Russia. That was when he had that famous blue hair.
He feathered it when he got there.
He now plays for Midtjylland. Is that to us? Is that? Cool. No, but is it offside? But is it offside? That's the thing. But is it onside? But is it like offside? Is it just off?
Not that there's that much left of this one. He can also get the run off. His pass, his strength there in towards Lukaku. He's well watched by Konate.
I've already had that this season. But I won't say the guy's name because he disgraced the Chesterfield Football Club. He did it when we beat Wrexham last season. And Mourinho did it against. And Mourinho did it when we beat PSG. Thanks to Demba. That's the last time we've ever seen that.
Alonso. Lukaku. Oh, what a chance to Havertz! And the flag is up again.
You can tell Havertz is moved because he ends up nearly trying to re-kick the ball.
Well, he was all alone. He was.
You know when players get annoyed with decisions and they just try and find the ball and re-kick it. He missed the ball completely. He kicked like the ground. Oh, it's very similar to Liverpool's goal. If his foot was not where it was and it was further back, it would have been onside. Ah. We could have had them a very entertaining game because it could have been 2-3-1 us. So if you count all the offside goals, the score is at theoretically it could be 3-1. So if we do end up losing this, you can't tell. No one can slag Chelsea off because we've actually had the ball in the net 3 times against Liverpool. So people have got to give us a lot of respect. Right, there's one thing that we need to do, and that is for the manager. Can you please you need to take Mendy off. You need to take Mendy off, and he needs to. No, but what he needs to do is he needs to take Mendy off and bring Kepa on. He's been the hero of the last 3 penalty shootouts. I'm just saying that because of what you said to Amant.
A little bit more comfortable for that Chelsea back line since Diaz has gone off, Mane's gone off.
Stirs the memories of 3 years ago when Chelsea had that goal.
Well done!
At the end of the 120 minutes.
So that means if we get draw.
Who played in the game.
But what happens if you wait for if they in like a draw for the World Cup or the Euros and we get put against them? Then we can protest against it. We can protest against it.
Mendy's been in splendid form.
Yep.
Here is Konate. Van Dijk.
Wow. Yeah.
Milner. Jota.
Have you heard of? I'm gonna say this. Have you heard of the company that you see at gas stations called BP? That's been See, I told you, because who's good at saving us in a penalty shootout, Kepa?
Fabinho.
Are we going to have a repeat of the last time we were in the final? And a keeper said, "Oh, I don't want to come off, please." Because that was the most ridiculous moment ever, but it shows player powers actually became a thing.
Big games. And Jota.
Fuck off! This one person is a dick.
All season.
They've got no overall. Chalobah's down.
One person's a dick. That one MP needs her eyes seeing, needs her ears pierced to one side, and needs absolutely slinging a look. She's basically gone and said she wants UK to go over there and fight. Wow. The one thing,
he's got some gloves.
why on earth has Kepa had to go back into the change room just to get gloves? He should have the gloves with him, but just in case. Are they the what?
Milner.
What's that the Super Cup?
Fullbacks in the game. Robertson, Alexander-Arnold, get them up the
No,
pitch.
do you mean in Windsor Park?
Deliver.
We played them and Ziyech got injured.
Van Dijk. Here is Alexander-Arnold.
Yep, so that's good.
Draw Chelsea out a little bit. Alexander-Arnold involved again, but
That's a good thing. That's a good thing because that's what I like to see players having. Because it might be like a ritual.
counter-attack, which he certainly had in his mind when he made the first
Yep.
incursion. 6 minutes left.
I'm slightly glad that we're not having Mendy do penalties because he does the Jersey Dudek thing that sometimes works, sometimes it won't.
Origi. Fought for it and won it. Milner.
But I would bet,
And
I would think Mendy would be understanding, knowing how good he is at a shootout this season for us. He would think, go for it.
Still fighting and he's won it for himself. No Salah, can he win the cup for Liverpool at the end of it?
No. Shove up your ass and call it good night. That was what I say.
And now they might be worried about losing the cup to Romelu Lukaku.
Oh, go on, Big Rob. Big Rob.
Marcus Alonso's
Go on.
Werner's coming in
Oh,
as well.
Lukaku, why are you not in the box? You're not across on the ball.
It's really
There's one player in that position that can cross better than him, and that is Reece James. That guy can do a ball. Or Marcus Alonso, he's the same. Those are the plays that in Lukaku. Yeah. Yeah, because we beat... And also, who's been the other hero in the shootout twice for us? Reece James. It looks like an omen because he's on the pitch as well. Because he scored the winning penalties in 2 shouts in the League Cup for us. So he's been like a very handy thing them to have.
Scored a Wembley goal. And there's the,
So it could be a good omen knowing that we've got him back and now Kepa coming on. It could be an omen.
country.
Is it third time lucky?
And cheerleader at the moment and an attack leader.
Go on, Alonso.
The countryman Alonso, Howard.
Go on!
Looks offside.
No. Was it offside? Oh.
There's a goalkeeper ready to deal with a penalty shootout. What a story that would be.
Yeah, because what happened the last time in the cup final, we tried to do it to bring another good penalty shootout saviour in Willie Caballero, and that failed.
What happened was a goalkeeper who'd done really well in 120 minutes. They went off for the penalties. No problem with that.
When I say last
But we also,
season, by the way, is
to anybody now who's still watching the stream and everything, you've got to, if no one gives Edouard Mendy respect and say that he's a decent keeper or anything good about that keeper, what have you been smoking? Because he's done saves which some keepers today would never been able to save. The only keeper that I can see that would do the saves that he did, his name is Peter Schmeichel. That's what it reminds, that save in the first half reminds me of a Peter Schmeichel save or a Petr Cech save.
Virgil van Dijk in control. Fabinho, a bit of space. Both teams go forward. They have the ball, but not with the gusto of earlier, understandably. It's been a test of
Come on, Chelsea.
endurance.
Kanate. AKA the post.
Just making his way towards the touchline.
Here we go, it could be happening sooner more than later. There we go. About 90 seconds to go of extra time, and it looks like Kepa's coming on.
Alexander Arnold looking for Origi. It's a goal kick.
A goal kick that Mendy's probably not going to take.
Here we go. You have to stand up and applaud this keeper.
Well, quite the story. Some sentimentality involved, maybe.
What a keeper. What a keeper. What a legend. That guy did saves that I thought I would never see anybody be able to save. The guy was just the guy as a keeper is a joke. The guy is a joke. I wouldn't be surprised if a big team like Real Madrid or Barcelona want to go in for him in the future.
Still not quite sure what I think of it.
No, this is the goalkeeper that Sarri was the coach, wasn't he? Wanted to take off 3 years ago.
Couldn't get him off.
Couldn't get him off, no.
Yeah, just still not quite sure what.
Yeah, but you also got to think this season. Have you seen his record from shootouts? We've won 3 of them. So basically the omens are with us because we got the better record from the shootout from the spot than Liverpool.
Alexander Arnold. Rudiger steps in. The ball's about to go up to tell us how long we are away from a penalty shootout.
1 minute. Hello. Hello. I'm never gonna feel this nervous. The nervous that I felt for a game in my life would have been the shootout for the Super Cup.
Put on by Jota. Origi strong. What a foul, yeah, that's good.
It was a foul. Thiago's not daft. He knew that if Origi rolled him, there could be trouble. Jurgen Klopp knows that.
Jurgen Klopp. Can Kepa become a hero again? Like he has done 3 times this season. And I can name you after my favourite wrestler called the Spanish God. Cause it's one of my full time. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. Penalty shootout to decide who wins the 2022 Carabao Cup.
Decision time at Wembley. Goals disallowed. The dramatic late inclusion of Kepa Arrizabalaga for the
Just setting up. Just getting the next bit on to let you know for penalties, so you actually know it's penalties. What? Oh, they're just mentioning now about what you tell me.
Ukraine and the FA have announced this evening that England will not play against Russia in any game at any level for what they say is the foreseeable future. And if you want to
yep, so we'll never ever play Russia ever again.
Here our focus is on the Carabao Cup final.
So now our ties with Russia is officially over, as in football, in the football spectrum.
Plenty of the strikers seem to be unable to keep themselves on side. There have been incidents. It's not been a boring 0-0, Jimmy.
It's not been a boring 0-0. Basically, in terms of all the goals, the game actually finished 3-1 to us. If we know how to keep on side.
I think 2 really good teams. Liverpool first half were tremendous with the ball.
Good, Chelsea! Good, Kepa!
Second half, Chelsea came back into the game, was more even, but there were a lot of chances, but great game.
Most teams have used all 5 substitutions, very different lineups from the ones that we saw however long ago it was, Jamie, when this match kicked off at 4:30. One of the most significant ones is that they brought on Kepa Arrizabalaga instead of Edouard Mendy, who has a fantastic record in shootouts.
He does. I think psychologically he thinks that might help. Might put a few thoughts in the Liverpool players' minds, and it is an unusual one, but it's something that they feel really comfortable about doing. Now as a manager, you're looking at your players, who fancies the penalties, trying to pick your 5. Some players maybe got a bit of a knock, some players are carrying a bit of cramp.
But, so we've been against Villarreal, won in a shootout. We played against Villa, won a shootout, and played against Southampton and won a shootout.
It's been so evenly balanced, as Jimmy said, that the momentum has swung from side to side throughout
And
games.
the other bad thing is Liverpool have never been in this situation for quite a long time. Liverpool don't know, they haven't been. I would love to know when Liverpool's last penalty shootout was.
For everyone watching at home, it is a great way in some ways to decide a cup finals, real tension.
Was it this season? Oh, it was this season. We've been through 3 extra times in the Super Cup and 2 in this competition, and we won all 3 shootouts. So we've been through 3 extra times in this game, including.
This season, with now 22 and 21
Yep.
for Chelsea, which is just a sort of significance of what Jamie.
Oh, so it'll make it even more sweet. It'll make it even more sweet because it's against those disrespectful cunts who disrespected our country's national anthem because they're a disgraced fan base to this country and to the sport of football, because you do not sing your own song during the national anthem, you disrespectful cunts. And that's my views on that. And I will never, because of that, Liverpool fans, you will never get my respect ever again for that. Because it's like you've literally just gone and disrespected the Queen for doing that. So I'm never going to give Liverpool fans the same adulation as I used to. Even if they're not bad people and they're good people, and if they say support Liverpool, I'll say you can go and do one because of some people being idiots. I'm just a bit behind, so that's why I'm still wondering. Oh, and who's going first? James Milner, who actually scored a penalty shootout at Wembley before against Manchester United in this competition. When it was known, I don't know what it was called back then, but it was the League Cup.
Chelsea got through against Aston Villa and Southampton.
Oh, I'm going to know before anything else happens. Ah, it's taking a long time. We're making them wait. We're making them wait.
As for Liverpool, they had that amazing.
Also, that could be a good mind game strategy, making Milner wait. But
Plenty of practice penalty takers, plenty of
yeah, boys.
experience in the Chelsea goal, but for Ian Kelleher, early in his career, of course, he was the goalkeeper against Leicester. And just a reminder,
What? So basically, one's gonna end up going the opposite way to everyone else, and it's gonna bug us one team up.
Milner puts it away.
Oh, Sal. I was about to say Sal was on the pitch, but he's not.
Tried it on. Slowed him down. But he didn't fall for it.
Who just got Panenkered? Oh, fuck off. Fabinho, shit. He gets away with blind ass murder. Oh, Marcos Alonso. Who also took a penalty in the Super Cup, if I was not mistaken. Lukaku he hasn't taken a penalty for Chelsea before. So that's going to be a very weird one. That is going to be an interesting see how if he can actually take a penalty. I'm well behind, but at least thank you, App, for keeping me right up to date, even though I'm well behind on footage-wise. So no, yeah, it's just I'm having to look at my phone because it's actually quicker. It's updating me quicker than it is on the TV, so I know what score it is. So my app's quicker to when the goals go in, I know straight away. Big wrong! Can you actually take a penalty? That's a thing. Because not a lot of strikers take penalties. Except if you're Mo Salah or Mane shite. Oh yeah, Mane's not on the pitch. Oh, Van Dijk. So your wish has not come true. Big wrong, baby! Oh yeah. Big wrong. I was going to ask you a question as who's up for us next? Oh, the guy who knows how to take a penalty.
They have a troop of players who outwardly look as though it's a training exercise on a Tuesday morning.
See, so basically, no.
Inside the
Oh, the only reason that went in was due to power. Van Dijk only went in due to the power of the shot. Due to the power of the shot. Hey, here comes the legend, the guy who, the reason we are world champions. This guy is a legend. The reason why we're world champions is because of you, King Kai. Oosh. Oh, you cheeky little twat! Cheeky bastard! Cheeky bastard. Oh. I'm not worried who's next for us. Please don't be someone who's never taken a penalty in their actual life. Who's up? Oh yeah. Who's up? He has. He's took two in. He didn't take one in Super Cup. He took two in the winning two shootouts in the League Cup because he won. He scored the two winning penalties in both. against Southampton and Villa.
Marisa Balaga tries to put him off.
Way!
Alexander Arnold again.
I can see from what Liverpool are doing is all they're doing is going. Who's this?
If he wasn't a Liverpool player,
Oh.
he'd be in that crowd cheering them on.
They're just such great strikes, apart from Fabinho's, which was so cool. And his competitor for England at right back, Reece James, moves past him.
Please let me know if he scores, because or not. Because I'm interested, because it's Mo Salah. I'm a bit behind.
Using that power technique. Strikes the ball superbly, but this is pressure.
My heart is racing. Fuck. So basically, we have to score.
It looks so easy from here through our cameras.
And who's the fifth?
And a short run up
Oh,
didn't look natural.
oh no! That's what's gonna. This is. Oh, I don't. I'm not saying anything because I know it would crucify us, but it's that hop, skip, and a jump. If you can just do what they're. No, but what I'm saying is, sometimes in a press situation, he's not. Please. He's the one. He was the one player. If he took a penalty, you didn't want him to. Because we have seen recently with Jorginho and his penalties, he's just gone straight and hit it without the jump. So he knows he can. What? What? Here, boys. Here, boys.
A bit of relief as well.
It's a really good penalty, honestly.
That's why I'm hoping that you can keep me informed with what's going on, because I'm a bit behind. So then I can always get myself psyched up. Here, boys.
Jorginho will have memories of the Wembley failure, although he ended up
Wembley failure, you were the only one in the last.
Euro final here last summer.
Ah, who's next for us? This is going to be the worry now. It's going to be people that don't want to take a penalty.
Apart from that, he's very, very good.
Oh, Jorginho.
We're seeing penalties.
Oh, he did take a penalty. He took a penalty in the Super Cup.
Brilliant penalties. We're into the others now.
Ah, but how Rudiger took his penalty in the Super Cup, he did it without a run-up. He just hit it straight away and it went in. Yeah. Get you! See, who can ever knock back? You can never deny Rudiger from that, because, and that's from a defender, and defenders don't really take penalties. So that's a rarity. Has he ever took a penalty? Yeah, he did. When Liverpool faced Arsenal in a 5-5, and that went to penalties. Yippee. I remember that. That game was crazy.
5-all in the shootout.
Oh, okay. Please. Ah! Has he scored? Has he scored? Has he missed? Has he what's it?
Value for money.
Sure, because I'm a bit behind.
When do we kick off? 4:30.
Ah!
Tony Rudiger. You always feel it's never quite so easy for defenders, but that's probably wrong. There's some great penalty takers from defensive players already in this shootout. But Rudiger,
Because I'm not nervous, I'm doing a bit of walking back and forwards, folks.
nearly 100%
Just to get me, just to make it that I'm not stressed.
We perhaps
Oh.
didn't want to take number 13.
And I can ask you who's next for us.
Forward was one that was probably savable if the keeper went the right way. He didn't do. Carabao went right.
Worse for the fans, you always feel in the players.
Get in!
Either one who
Oh! Whoever took that 7th penalty, can I say thank the Lord?
represent Here goes Divock Origi, and it's not him.
Kante! Fucking hell, Kante! I didn't know Kante can take penalties.
Saw the way in which he set up Origi. He had to go that way, but Kepa went the other.
Whoever loses this does not deserve to lose. No team deserves to lose this game.
Well, when you feel the more confident penalty takers come at the beginning, hoping it's sorted out, those
Who's up?
order are not the ones who are
Please.
Oh,
Ah!
taking them.
When you get into the ones now who haven't even practiced,
Yeah.
that's the problem. It becomes a bit more of a
Timo Werner has scored a penalty for us against Krasnodar last season.
With N'Golo Kante.
And he blasts it with power. How he takes a penalty.
Penalty. Oh, he doesn't fail.
well, they're not blinking.
I'm just proud of the players. Whatever happens, I'm proud of them.
So the last 2 or 3, I think, have been weaker penalties, but the goalkeepers have gone the opposite way, which has meant it's just gone straight into the net.
Andy Robertson.
Jeez. Can we get to double figures and get to 10-10?
Here he goes. And that bulges again.
This is starting to get a joke. 8 at 8. It's 8. 8. No. What the heck? Pressure on the young shoulders.
Before Rudiger, before Kante, he's not.
Ah.
We're going to find out why.
Well, he has taken penalties in competitive games for Chelsea. He's won a few as well. But it rests with Timo Werner here.
Timo!
As near as we've had to it.
Oh, they've scored.
Oh, there were some of those Liverpool players on the halfway line who broke out and thought he'd saved it. I think it went under his hand.
Oh, Thiago Silva. Oh, Thiago Silva.
Moves forward. You never want a young player.
If your partner in defence is taking one, then I think I'll do it as well.
Kingston area.
But I've never seen him take a penalty, so that's weird.
It was always a Liverpool fan. His dad was a Liverpool fan. He went and watched Liverpool finals, and here he is playing in a final.
Please say Silva scored.
Crucial moment. Elliott up. Nerves of steel.
Oh, can you please hit the post? And then I can do my thing.
Well
Oh,
done to him.
he's hit the Kanate.
And then to come back. He's just delivered his penalty. Thiago Silva.
Oh,
Massive experience.
I've never felt my legs like jelly that much that I can't even move from my spot. My legs are literally like jelly.
Jamie Carragher mentioned it, and he was fantastic.
Oh, Thiago Silva. Oh, Thiago Silva. Oh,
Here he goes, Thiago Silva, the veteran.
when you mean veteran, he is a veteran. He's a veteran in more ways than one.
On the way. That little break for 10 minutes that he's had.
Fuck.
You got it away.
Oh, I've never felt my legs feeling like this in all.
Centre-backs, we're into goalkeepers soon.
Oh, my legs are like mush. I can't take this anymore. I can't take this anymore.
Some of you watching have think, well, penalty shootouts aren't the way to go. But come up with something better.
No.
And they have their own intrinsic drama. Ibrahima Konate.
Wow.
It's Kepa.
10-10.
Malaga.
I said he would get to 10-10.
Right way.
Double figures.
It's come through his
Way. We should all be surprised. Wait.
He knows that's the one that he...
At the end of this, every... Yeah.
Oh, he gets a hand on it, he just goes back behind.
Ah! And one of them's a young kid. One of them's a young kid.
Just bends his fingers back.
Oh, my legs are my legs are officially dead. This is literally gone to the point where I don't know where I am anymore. It's the emotional roller coaster.
We've had 19 penalties. 19 against 4. And Chalobah makes it 20.
Oh, this.
Well, fair play to all 20 players. Chelsea might be wishing they kept Mendy on, and Liverpool might be wishing they brought Alisson on.
It's down to the keepers.
Oh.
They'll probably both save each other's.
Yeah, but you also got to think Kepa's not a penalty taker. You weren't expecting it to get to that point.
Play well from a set piece in regulation time at West Brom. And now Naveen Kelleher bangs it in. Wow. And all 11.
But the one thing I will say is both fans should basically clap both players for what a game and what a shootout. Because that was an advert for the League Cup, that was.
Kepa brought on to save them.
I don't think he was brought on to score one.
No, Kepa wasn't brought on.
Keeper against keeper. Oh! Liverpool win the Carabao.
Yeah. Winners of the Carabao Cup by Liverpool. Like, sub, subscribe to the bottom of the video.